accidentally became the biggest chess streamer of all time. Me! How is that possible? Oh.
¿Pero qué tengo que meter? ¡Ah! Uy. Ahí me tengo que meter el micrófono.
Oh, please don't hurt me. Oh my god.
Oh my god, let's get a photo. We got a photo booth right here. And I'm like, I don't really like taking photos.
I saw you, big man.
Ay.
No! 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 No, dude, no!
I am not a chess streamer. I don't know what I'm doing. I was just trying to draw a line, but accidentally dragged that.
Am I dead? Oh my god!
We can kill him. We can kill him. No! What? Wait, what? I want a refund.
Ah, can I stop my wipes off?
And as much cash as you can carry, you can keep. I don't care if you put in your pockets, in your hoodie, in your pants, in your shoes.
You know, I still need to whip out my camera and put on a smile to get my picture taken. PogChamps competitor here.
Oh my god, this happened! It's supposed to be so good!
Hey guys, welcome to Thanks for the host.
Yeah, moving the pawn out 2 squares. Hey yo, this move here is too rare. He got the 2 pawns out there as friends. Yeah, night came around, yo, we ready to end. Oh my god, the queen making moves already. Yeah, pull the queen out, yo, this dude is heavy. Yeah, and y'all know knight's move at the angle. You stepping up to Mack, then you straight get the
And we are live. We are here. It's PogChamps 4 presented by Coinbase with me, the one and only Alexandra Botez. We did it, Alexandra. We're here. Another PogChamps is set to begin.
I can't believe we're here, Danny. I remember PogChamps 1 as if it was just yesterday. This is such an awesome event, and I can't wait for us to get started with the latest edition.
And like PogChamps 1, we had no idea what we were really in for, and we haven't really known ever since, right? Every edition is different. Every grouping of variety streamers and celebrities gives us something special. And on that note, let's meet our 16 participants for the first time officially as we kick off the show. A lot of familiar faces, a lot of brand new faces. Alexandra, let's just pick one off the top. Someone who you're super excited to see, maybe someone who we haven't seen in a chess tournament before.
Absolutely. Well, I will say that I'm excited to see how Sapnap is going to do in PogChamps because I've been really impressed with his chess performance over time. I hosted a couple tournaments together with my sister for Minecraft and chess, and he was just killing it, learning really quickly. And this is going to be his first time playing in PogChamps. So excited to see how he's going to perform.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be interesting to see how he's building. There's so many other people building on their chess performances. Ludwig coming off his Hot Twitch Rivals win. A rematch versus Mr. Beast is not too many days ahead. Harry Mack is someone who I'm just on the edge of my seat I'm just a huge fan. I'm going to fanboy out when Harry's playing today, so I'm super pumped to see what he's doing. And 5UP is now no longer a hidden mass streamer. Like, now people see his face, so that's wild, right?
Yeah, and on top of that, I mean, 5UP was so sharp during Among Us. I played a lot of games with him. He's always putting the clues together, figuring out who the imposter is. So I'm really excited to see him use his tactical mind to win some chess games.
And of course, we have the Spanish XQC, as he's known. He'll be the only XQC.
I don't think he likes that,
first...
Danny. He's not the Spanish XQC. He was the OG. He was there before, and he's huge. Just saving your butt there a little bit.
You are saving my butt, and I did it on purpose. Let the controversy begin. Trying to get chat to get on it about that one. But all right, let's move on into the format. It is, of course, the format that we've been doing here for a while for PogChamps. The players are split into 4 groups, so quads or pools, if you will. You get 3 points for a victory outright in a match, 2 points for a win in tiebreaks, and 1 for a loss if you make it to tiebreaks. And don't overlook that, because when it comes down to who moves on to championship and consolation brackets, every game counts, and sometimes we see those who made it to tiebreakers go that much farther. It's a 10-5 time control. 2 players advance to the championship bracket from each grouping, and 2 go to the consolation. The prizes, Alexandra, we've come a long way from the first PogChamps, and we've got a whole lot on the line, of course, for charity. But first thing, everybody playing, each group stage winner gets $2K, and just for being here, there's $3K on the line. So exciting there. $20K is more than I have ever been paid to do anything in my life. Not so much for you, Alexandra, but for me, I would love to compete in a PogChamps and win $20K.
Well, on top of that, it's also super fun content. They get to play chess against other streamers, and it's always nice to make things competitive and have a prize fund on the line. And I know that's not the only thing on the line. I really love that you guys have been partnering with charity as well, so that there's, good cause while people are enjoying the entertainment.
Yeah, we're super pumped. This is the first time we've actually had PogChamps focused on one charity. Last time our participants chose their own charity. This time we decided to go with particular charity that spoke to us. Rise Above the Disorder has helped tens of thousands of people all over the world receive mental health care free. They're all about affordability and accessibility, which are usually the 2 major blockers for people getting the help they need when struggling with any issues in terms of mental health. Rise Above the Disorder is here throughout the whole event. For those who want to get involved, you can go to go.chess.com/rad and make a donation. Chess.com will be matching up to $100,000 donated to RAD. We hope to blow past that and raise even more. So obviously a big part of bringing everyone together for these events is to do good things, and we hope the community will kick things off right here today with me and you, Alexandra. Let's do it. Let's raise money for Rise Above the Disorder and have a good time doing it. Let's move on to the pairing, shall we? Here we go. We got Crokeyz and the original. We'll just call him the OG and Rubius. He is the 3rd most followed channel on Twitch for those who keep track of that kind of stuff. And what do we know about Crokeyz, Alexandra? He's a cranky Scottish Magic the Gathering player.
And he is super sharp on top of that. So he has been hardcore training chess over the last 10 days. He's gained something like 200 ELO points in that time frame. He's already almost 1,200 rated. However, Rubius is the one who does have more experience from the previous PogChamps. So at least it'll be a little bit more level out in that sense.
Yeah, I'm really curious how this goes. I don't know how much Rubius has been training for this, but I know he's been doing private lessons with Anna Rudolph, and so I know he's ready, and I like you anticipate he's going to be a much stronger player than in PogChamps 3. But I did a lesson with Crokeyz last week, and he is sharp. You're right, and he's got a critical thinking approach to everything he does, and he's been grinding this week. So going to be interesting to see. We'll kick things off with that. Then we have the reigning PogChamps champion versus Harry Mack. I think Sapnap's favored in that matchup, just knowing that Harry is really just getting and falling in love with chess. But what has Sapnap been doing to build on his PogChamps victory here?
Well, I don't know how much chess he has been training. I know he and my sister do lessons every now and then, which is awesome. And he is really sharp at tactics. So he used to do quite a few of those. Also, he is the favorite, so maybe he didn't prepare too much for Harry, but that might be something he should be careful about because, Harry is the underdog, but sometimes it's good to be underestimated.
Yeah, and the last matchup of the day is going to be QT versus Connor. That's actually a rematch of PogChamps 2's consolation bracket where QT sent Connor home by a score of 2-0. So that'll be 2-1, I think. She beat Connor in the Pog 2 consolation bracket. So, all right, that'll be interesting. Let's go right into our presenting sponsor. They have put a lot behind this event. We are super pumped to have Coinbase bringing their support to PogChamps. And like we said, PogChamps is presented by Coinbase. Whether you're looking to make your first crypto purchase or you're an experienced trader, Coinbase has you covered. Visit coinbase.com/chess and get $5 in Bitcoin right off the bat just for joining it. You're going to be hearing a lot about Coinbase throughout the whole event. Also, Alexandra, because for the first time, we actually have an event running for the community by our sponsor. While you're watching PogChamps, you can join an arena. And the cool thing about arenas is even if you're late, you can still join and you have a chance to win. The Coinbase Community Cup is running as soon as the games begin for our viewers to have something even more to do, even more engaging. Use the command Coinbase Cup and figure out how to join if you want to do that.
And it says, do you have what it takes to be a PogChamp? So what do the winners get if they participate in the arena?
So we have premium membership prizes. Everything is sponsored by Coinbase, and there may also be some random drawing prizes based on participation. I'm gonna check in with the team on that. But we've never done a community event from a sponsor before, and so it's just something more for people to do. I know when I watch chess, it makes me want to play chess. Then I play bad chess, and then I stop playing chess. So that's my
Right.
pattern. Some people might watch chess and then play chess and play good chess, so they keep playing.
Hey, I totally get it. I get the same way, inspired to play. And what I like about arenas is that, maybe at the first you'll get a pairing that isn't super leveled, but then you start playing a lot of people who are in your rating range.
Yep.
And you could do really well, even if you're not the highest rated player, because of how arenas work on Chess.com. So for anybody who has a chess bug while watching, definitely would recommend joining in on that.
All right, well, we're going to take a very quick break. When we come back, it's the PogChamps bug that's biting everybody. It's what we're going to be doing here for the next couple weeks. I'm so excited that day one is finally here. When we return, it will be the first moves of PogChamps 4, presented by Coinbase. Me and Alexandra will be right back. And we are back with Crokeyz. Is it fair to say you're the most well-known Magic the Gathering human being on the planet?
No. One of them nowadays, maybe, but over... it's an
Rumor
old game,
has it, if
and
you
I've
win
not been playing it for that
PogChamps, they
long.
will make you a Magic the Gathering card. True or false?
False. If
Okay.
I win I'll try, but
Okay.
we'll see. It's possible to get Magic cards, but maybe one day.
Well,
Yep.
you have been really quickly improving in your chess. We were talking about how you gained something like 200 points in the last 10 days. I know you've been grinding really hard, but do you think any of your Magic skills translate over to chess?
I mean, I think it gives you somewhat of a good foundation, but it's not going to get you deep into chess, but it's a similar strategy game. I've played a lot of different strategy games, not only Magic, and I mean, I think it gives me a solid foundation to work with, and it makes me confident that I can learn a game like chess over time, but it's not going to get you the whole way. No chance.
Yeah. And the confidence is a huge factor for chess. A lot of new players are intimidated when they get started, but it seems like you're not intimidated at all. How are you feeling going into your match against Rubius, who does have previous experience playing in PogChamps?
Well, I mean, I enjoy the process of like learning new stuff in general, and especially like a game like chess. I like strategy games. I've played them all in my life, really. So I'm pretty comfortable with the process it takes to learn these type of things, especially a deep one like chess. But I'm confident about the match. I'm a lot more confident today than I would have been a week ago. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm ready to go.
You told us, I guess those watching at your channel, and everyone should go follow Crokeyz Twitch channel right now, heard what you said. But so you've been playing a lot. You had a couple lessons. You've been using openings for. But did you do any specific prep for Rubius? Obviously, you can see his games on Chess.com. Are you feeling ready for what he's going to throw at you, or are you just focused on your improvement?
I'm mostly focused on myself, just because I know I'm going to have to play against a lot of opponents. But I've had a quick look in to try and see what he likes to do, and I didn't make any specific training to get ready for playing against Rubius, but I have a little bit of knowledge about how he likes to do his openings and stuff like that, and I think I'm comfortable with what his plan is.
You're so level-headed. You remind me of, grandmasters when they give interviews, and they're never giving too much away. They're always there for the learning experience. The result doesn't really matter. I like it. You got that killer instinct. Yeah, no.
The result
the
matters.
Result matters for sure.
You want the 20K? What are you going to do with the 20K if you win PogChamps?
That's a good question. I'll probably buy something for my newborn son. Get him a nice. Well, to be honest, I don't know. I've not considered any 20K presents up until now, but I'm sure I can find something.
Well, now everyone is going to root for you. That is just too much of a wholesome answer, right, Danny?
I was going to say that is a sweet dad answer. I could use a new Twitch shirt too, by the way. If that happens, I'll talk to you about it because I need more swag. All right, man. Well, we wish you the best of luck. We're told that I think Rubius is also ready. He's been just chatting away, but I think he's ready. So good luck. And
thank you.
I'm sure we'll be catching up with you more than once over the next couple of weeks. So have fun, and we'll see you on the other side.
Thank you.
All right, bye, man. All right, let's remind everybody that while you are watching, you can also collect epic clips. We also want to thank our sponsor, Eternal, for helping us create that. Eternal.gg. With Eternal.gg, you can support your favorite streamers by collecting and trading their best gaming highlights. The same way you collect and trade Pokemon cards. By the way, I miss you, Pokemon. Sign up now with your Twitch account to participate and look for a limited pack drop on September 12th. Each pack will contain some of the best moments of PogChamps, and all the proceeds, this is important, go towards supporting Rad. So Eternal is an awesome sponsor. Obviously, they're doing super cool things with the different clip packs you can gather. But if you engage in any proceeds and revenue gained from the whole process is going to supporting our charity Rad, and we're super excited about that. And before we jump in and start following the games, one more shout out, remind you where you can follow us on all the places that chess is followed. You should definitely follow our Discord for this particular event. Alexandra, the PogChamps Discord for this event is has some special stuff going on. you can. Our sponsor Coinbase is giving out diamond memberships during the tournament. And so if you're not in the PogChamps Discord channel, use the command Discord. Don't miss out. Go win some premium memberships. And we'll see you on our Discord channel. If you weren't already there, you're missing out. I have a game versus the world where I'm losing right now, which is torture for me. So now another reason to join. You can beat me and get premium memberships from Coinbase. So, all right.
For sure. And what I really like about Discord is that you can really keep in touch with other people who are watching the event. I know my community uses it for our Twitch channel, and it's a really cool place to hang out. If you ever need to find a sparring partner for chess who you also review games with or something like that, Discord is just awesome. So hope you guys get in there.
All right. Well, we're ready. I feel so nervous when the event first starts. Can I just say that? Sometimes I feel better when I just admit that I'm nervous, Alexander. So I'm just going to admit it. I'm nervous.
Yeah, no, it's totally fair. I think your nerves are going to soon be replaced by excitement. It always gets super exciting when the games start, and I'm sure you remember that from when you were competing.
Yeah, and a little bit of nerves is good, like you said, because when you're competing, it can help bring out the focus. We see that Crokeyz is focused. We're gonna tune into him while we take our last and final break before the games begin. So don't go anywhere. When we come back, we will legit have the first moves between Crokeyz and Rubius in just a few minutes.
I need to reel them in, and then I'll unleash the beast. I came across as someone who was trying to come across as that. I'm ready.
Own streaming history while supporting your favorite gamers and streamers by buying their digital collectibles on Eternal. Collecting these sometimes hilarious, always epic gaming and IRL highlights directly benefits the creators while providing you, the fans, something unique and special to keep. Sign up on Eternal.gg, build your own collection, and feel the thrill of ripping digital packs and viewing amazing moments in the marketplace.
And we're back. The players are ready to rock. We're gonna be we're gonna have action here on the chessboard in just a second, and that's when it's exciting because we have no idea what's about to happen. And Rubius is ready. Crokeyz is ready. Are you ready, Alexandra?
I am so ready. And I guess maybe this would be a fun time to talk about predictions. I know you did some training with Crokeyz, and he was talking about how he was going through Chess.com's opening trainer the other day.
Yep.
How do you think he's going into his strategy?
I mean, I went over a bunch of different openings as they start here with him and tried to do that thing when you only have one lesson with someone, you just try to give them a map, right? So at least they're looking at the forest with like some roads rather than, oh my God, there's just a bunch of trees here, right? So we did a lot of that, but he was super sharp and on top of it. He plays the Queen's Gambit, so I was super proud that he's not a London player. Can we just have a huge win for one less London player on the planet? I mean, right there.
Yeah, my sister is crying a little bit, but it is okay. And they are off. And I love how it looks like they have the hair on the opposite sides of their body.
Yeah.
And then you also have the color too. Like Crokeyz has the black hat and then the red beard on the bottom, and then Rubius has got the black. It's actually kind of aesthetically pleasing to see them going up against each other like this.
Yeah, it is. The way they're mirrored, and also opposite personalities. Rubius has not stopped talking. I don't think Crokeyz has said a word. Super focused.
Yeah. And Rubius is also the underdog, and talking is going to make his life a little bit more difficult. But so far, he's still pretty comfortable into the opening theory. It looks like Crokeyz is playing some kind of Catalan. I always find it risky to let your opponent grab a pawn before you've really started looking into opening theory, because the compensation you get is so strategic and difficult to figure out that maybe he'll just be up a pawn for a while.
Totally agreed. And oh wow, and now b6 is played by Rubius. I gave Crokeyz that advice, and we ended up looking at some straight up Queen's Gambit accepted. And I talked to him a lot about just playing the safe ways to bring the bishop here. But he was ready to play the Catalan, and I don't know how well he knows the opening. It's actually, I knew he played it. It was the one thing we didn't look at. So why don't we do the thing we do? Let's take a look into Rubius and watch a streamer whose language I don't speak and just see what happens.
De rango, tío. Es una locura eso, tío. Que tengo 13 años, te es una locura, tío. Es una locura que flipas eso.
Maybe we can talk over and translate,
vale,
translate what he's
protegemos.
saying. What do you
Voy a poner
think?
el alfil de aquí. Me está atacando, lo único que me está atacando es esto, ¿sabes?
By the way he's drawing the arrows, Alexandra, he's all over it. He knows what he's doing. Spending d5.
And where is the other voice coming from?
300 de lo más es muchísimo, tío.
Is there a fail flute in the back?
Se lo está pensando mucho, ¿eh? Vamos a pensar nosotros cuál va a ser nuestro siguiente movimiento.
I can't totally hear the other voice anymore, but yeah, I heard it when we first tuned in.
Tenemos una torre bastante cojonuda aquí.
Look at the speed of which they're both playing, by the way. I mean, I know we never know what we're in for, but can I just say this is a straight up Queen's Gambit declined kind of position to make chess masters proud. This is natural development, and I don't have any real criticism for either player at this point. In fact, Rubius has not only stayed with the Catalan, which is an odd opening, Alexander, for his level, but he's up on time.
Yeah, absolutely. And the position might get a little bit trickier soon as the center opens up. Because both of the bishops are going to be facing each other. So that is somewhere they could look for tactics soon. He plays c5, so he's bringing yet another pawn into the center here. What advice would you give for how to start calculating which pawn to take?
That's a great question. By the way, shout out to our first north of $50 donation. Beak Doc just donated $50. We appreciate it. Raising money for Rise Above the Disorder. Okay. Usually there's the basic chess math, which is just how many attackers and defenders does each side have. But what you want to do is try to visualize the end of an exchange. If I was white, I actually would be looking to take a couple times here, because at the end of that position, we have, I can even just show it real quick, we have a hanging pawn structure where both of these pawns are potential targets for white to do easy moves, like bring the rooks to the center. And at this level of chess, I feel like it's more than likely these pawns will be undermined and targeted rather than what it takes to play with the hanging pawns, which is a lot of very accurate kind of developing moves. So anyway, that's interesting. We now see rook e1 has been played. So nobody's
and it makes
capturing.
sense because, one of the options you can either take or try to hold the tension.
Yeah.
So he's slowly improving the position of his pieces. And it seems like Rubius is really speedy. He replies right away, puts his rook on e8. But sometimes that's a bad thing when you play quickly and reactively.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just like really impressed right now, though. I'm sitting here like, wow, this is a game that both sides have a pretty good idea of what they're doing. And again, we don't know what Rubius did. We know that our girl Anna has been crushing coaching. I feel like she's coaching everybody this year. Rubius, Christina, you've got her working with Just a Minx. But she must have, knowing Anna, she must have given him some advice against the Catalan. I feel like this is like Rubius is too on top of it here.
Yeah, I mean, Anna's certainly a fantastic coach, but at some point they're going to be out of opening theory regardless.
Yep.
And a move like Queen C2 shows that he does have a very good understanding of how to get started with openings. He is moving his queen up off of the D file. So once it opens up, he can bring his rook to D1. He's connecting the rooks. And that's one of those developing moves that's a little bit less obvious, just moving your queen up one square.
We saw Crokeyz sit back and put his hands up. Let's see what he's saying for the first time.
Please.
He's jamming.
I was going to say cat jam.
This is good focus music, actually.
Yeah, I don't know about
Chat,
you.
can we get some emotes of people jamming out to the tunes here?
Yep.
Some party parrots.
Prefer music with
cat
no
jams. There you go.
Chess.
There you go.
Well, he leaned back and said something.
I think it might be time to take this, though.
There he goes. The right idea.
It is good that he's starting to calculate the takes. Do you think he should be worried at all about a move like... Oh, never mind. Okay, so he's going for rook d1, which I like because he's keeping the tension, and that is always harder to play against at this rating. I like how Danny's bobbing his head. You guys can't see it, but he's party parroting with you guys.
This is... I feel like I just got...
Could have went a3 first there. Also, pushing this pawn's not too bad, too. Take, attack the bishop.
Okay, I agree.
All
And
right.
again, it's a compliment to the players, Alexandra, that they're both willing to play with the tension. It's one of the hardest things to do in chess. I mean, is to see a capture, and rather than break it, is to build on it. Right as I say that, a capture is made. But I think at the right time today, this is, if you waited one more move as Rubius, the next time white captures here, all three of these pieces are unleashed to the d-pawn, and you probably lose it. So it was now or never, and he correctly realizes it's time to take.
Yeah, this is actually a great move. And if e takes d4, Rubius can also take on c4 and create an isolated pawn on d4. And on top of that, he might actually have some chances to hang on to that c4 pawn.
Yep. No, for sure. This is not the normal setup where it's easy to just regain that pawn. So, oh wow, Crokeyz took with the knight, which is, I think even if it's like debatable or roughly equal according to the computer, I think that's the right tactical thing to do in this position. He opens up the bishop. This is how you're going to get someone to blunder, by creating that kind of tension. For example, Rubius, if he had any plans to take before, now he can't do that. Now you just lose because of this.
Yeah, no, it's super tricky. And even if, let's say, Rubius takes the knight with his knight, he won't be able to capture the pawn on c4 because his bishop on b7 is hanging. So there's so many pins going on here on the long diagonal as well as on the semi-open d file now.
If this is any sign of what we're in for PogChamps 4, this could be the highest level PogChamps we've ever had. I mean, this feels like a game I could, switch the names, and I'm looking at theory between two top grandmasters.
Yeah, I'm super impressed with their level of play so far, and also the way that they've been both managing their time. So very similar amount of time. They're not playing too slowly, and e5 just played on the board. So the reason you are always very careful to push your pawns is they can't move backwards, and now the d5 pawn is attacked 3 times. It's only defended once. So it looks like he blundered a pawn here because it is a couple moves ahead. So it wasn't the most obvious tactic to see right away.
Yeah, and it's hard. One of the easiest things to mistake as a chess player is when a piece has been defended all game, it sort of becomes like just subconscious in your head that it's not a problem, right? You're just like, okay, like you're not checking anymore the tactics as you should. And so then you make a move that otherwise seems aggressive and safe and just forget the obvious that you're undefending something that was critical. So your move, knight takes, was definitely the best move. But okay, now we've seen the trade, and probably Crokeyz is going to win d5, but this is still... Okay, Crokeyz is going to be up a pawn, but let's look at the clock. Rubius has maintained himself to this point. This is still could go any direction, I think.
Yeah, any direction. But if c takes d5 in particular, and Crokeyz ends up getting that passed pawn, this is going to give him some of his best chances here. Although if he ends up pushing it too far, then he won't be able to protect it with other pawns. So yeah, you're right. Rubius might be able to win it back. And when you're at this rating range, a pawn isn't the end of the world. It's not like a grandmaster. When they get a pawn, they start celebrating because they're like, wow, I'm going to squeeze this positional advantage. Yeah.
But okay, bishop e7 is a good move. If black plays rook c8, you get the rook here. You still have some potential maybe to advance this pawn, open the bishop. I think Crokeyz might want to just push the e4 pawn and reinforce that. Okay, and right as I say that, he does it. This is, even if it's not objectively the best, it's the safest thing to do, and it kind of makes white's position really easy to play with that extra pawn.
Right. And Rubius, he has the bishop pair here, but it's going to be in a close position, so they're less useful. And of course, he's also down that one pawn. I wonder if Crokeyz knows how good his position is here.
Yeah, let's listen in, see if we can catch. First of all, I need to work on my Scottish accent. It's one thing I'm really struggling with. So any extra time I can get with Crokeyz on camera is helpful.
We won our pawn, chat. Now it's time to convert. Convert.
There you go. He knows what's going on. Crokeyz is on top of it.
And again, that was just great. I just, the Scottish accent. I mean, do you have a Scottish accent?
Now that my pawn is on e4,
I
can push this pawn. I can push the d pawn again. Although it seems
you don't
quite
have to answer that.
like potentially.
Sorry, I hear him louder than I hear you.
Oh, okay.
And I don't want to cut off Crokey because I really want to hear his thought process here.
Yeah,
I mean,
too.
Queen b3 looks like a great move if that's what he's going for.
It's also just kind of good, isn't it?
Okay, there's a copy pasta. I'm guessing it from Crokeyz. It's about how watching Crokey has made me a less productive human being, a worse chess player, and dare I say, a less considerate lover. But he did get me to buy a big-ass water bottle, and for that, I'm grateful. This thing is gas.
Who is that person, and get them a diamond membership, please, ASAP. That was the best.
That's a great
comment.
copy pasta.
That was amazing. Oh man, look at this move. Man, Crokeyz is here to play, man. This is good stuff.
But there he goes, pushing his pawn to the point of no returns. It won't be able to be protected by any other pawn,
And
so maybe
I can escape
Rubius
with my
can
knight
pick it
and
up.
my queen if they keep pushing these pawns.
He's got a great background there with the chess pieces scattered. Wanted to say
For
that.
sure.
Sorry, I'm a visual learner. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to the board here and highlight what he was just saying, because it does show that he played d6, Alexander, like you said. This pawn will either be great strength or great weakness. I just flipped the board. That was really cool. But he was highlighting the idea of freeing up the d5 square, which I think is good. Although what's funny, if you play a move like knight d5, it's exactly the way you can just lose this pawn, and surprisingly, the knight has no good discovered attack. So that would be.
Right. It looks like you'd have knight takes f6 to take the bishop with check in that position. But of course, the queen could recapture the bishop. That being said, it could scare off Rubius and make him think that there's some kind of discovered defense. So it could be one of those ghost threats that you end up being afraid to take a free pawn, even though there's no backup there.
Yep. Oh, he did it. So now the question is,
queen d5.
Well, you called it. Will he see the ghost? You know whose ghost he's going to see? The ghost of Alexander Botez, the Botez Gambit.
Oh no,
it's not a Botez
It's not
Gambit.
even a real Botez Gambit, but I do love that, the way the emoji just popped up on top of the board. I remember, I think I used to do it myself in OBS like 2 years ago, just for the memes. I'd sometimes add funny pieces on top.
But look, he did it. He played queen takes
He
d6.
did. All right, now does Rubius think this is a brilliant tactic, or is he worried that he blundered his queen? I don't see him arrowing the knight idea yet.
No lo sé. Claro, ahora cuando me quite esto, si lo pone aquí.
There we go.
Si quita el caballo, yo tengo que irme con la dama, obviamente, ¿ves?
Oh, he saw it. Beautiful. Nice job, Rubius.
Me quedo defendiendo. Hacemos tradeo de damas. Hacemos tradeo de damas ya. Le ofrezco un tradeito. Le ofrezco la gran tradeada. ¿O qué puedo hacer con la dama? ¿Puedo venirme aquí? No. O sea, sí, pero ¿para qué? Esa es la cuestión. Si me pongo aquí, él me come, yo le como, no. Creo que le voy a tradear damas, ¿eh? Si me pongo aquí, ¿qué pasa?
All right, I'm a little distracted by the cat that keeps appearing over the beat square.
That is an incredible alert.
Yeah, that's gotta be. I wonder if there's like any kind of ranking somewhere of like the top sub alerts on Twitch. That's gotta be top 5.
Top 5 is really a tough ranking. I feel like there's so many cool Twitch streams out there, but from the ones I've seen, you're right. It's amazing.
The animation, obviously, to me, I like to go with the simple sub alerts, you know. But if you appreciate the animation, look at this. Queen
yeah, for
6.
sure.
This is wow. What a game right now. Black is right back in it, and Rubius has the bishop pair. So yes, white is better with a knight on d5, but given that he's no longer down a pawn, this is going to come down to a time scramble. So it'll be interesting to find out right out of the gate which one of these guys is going to do better with no time on the clock.
Right. And I see Crokeyz hovering his mouse over the knight on e3, and he talked about d5, so he's probably going for it. And then he's also going to be attacking knight c7 with a fork.
Yep.
Ooh, okay, he changed his mind.
This is really, really helping Rubius here. This is the kind of thing that is easy to do, this bishop h3 idea and take that Crokeyz did, but it's really not actually improving his winning chances here.
Yeah, because he actually helped develop his rook, get it on the open
be in the
file.
corner. It just doesn't. It's not doing anything.
Okay, but
Rubius needs to see the fork on d6 and play a move like rook c2, putting his rook on the best square possible, attacking the pawn on b2, and then his position looks better.
Or even what he did here, rook to c6, not a bad idea.
That's also great, yeah. Not getting forked.
Your move was definitely better, but any idea that stops the fork, Rubius says this guy's come a long way already just in the last 5 months since PogChamps 3.
Yeah, I mean, do you remember what his rating was in the last PogChamps when he started off? I think it was around 600 or so.
Yeah.
And I thought he made a pretty big climb.
Yeah.
And it's also hard to keep up with chess and not get rusty when you haven't played in a while. So he obviously must have been training because he's playing this super well. But as you said, it's going to be a time scramble. He is up about 30 seconds right now. It could be anybody's game, which is what we like to see.
Oh,
Someone said 1,200 in Ireland is 1,000 anywhere else. I think he's from Scotland, though. Isn't he Scottish? That must have been. Was that a double burn?
First
I'm
of all,
so
if
sorry.
you're making whatever that would be, some sort of racist joke, at least get the country right.
Yeah, no, I read it out because it was funny for the content, and then I realized it was the wrong country. So
No,
my
I know.
bad.
I'm calling out the person who was chatting. That was hilarious. Although
it's like when you call Canadians budget Americans, and everybody just gets really angry. So.
Or what I've been doing
it's
with
always
Jan
the
on the camera
neighbors.
for years, which is asking him how's the weather in Iceland,
Oh, he's Irish. He is Irish. Weird. Okay, our bad.
Wait, he is Irish?
He is actually Irish.
But no, he's Scottish.
He's Irish living in Scotland, I think.
Oh man, we're gonna need to get a fact check on that. This is like
There
when
we
Link
go.
got confused with Zelda for the first time.
Wow, that was a throwback. We're really just making this worse and worse, aren't we, Daddy?
But look at this, by the way. Look at how Rubius is playing. He's up on the clock, sticking with his higher rated opponent. And I know that Rubius has been working a lot. He hasn't been playing as much.
Shoot. I'm getting debated. Oh my God, stop trolling me, chat. So, gosh darn it. Okay,
I was
that's
right,
enough,
right? He
that's
is
enough.
Scottish.
Chat just loves debating. Get out of here. Okay, I made a mistake. No worries.
Okay, by the way, Rubius played bishop e7 and f6 right away, but bishop e7 threatened bishop b4. At first, I was about to literally clap my way out of the room. Everyone would have been thrilled. Oh my gosh, look at how Rubius is playing this position. He played bishop e7 and then played a bad move, but bishop e7 to come to b4 is ridiculous.
What a monster.
Seriously.
A monster, yes.
He's trapping the knight,
so
and
nice.
Crokeyz, we're about to see an upset here. And will it be an upset by the end of the tournament? I don't know. I mean, maybe Rubius has just been sitting there grinding away secretly on chess, but...
Well, hey, at least in terms of the rating, this is an incredible performance for him. He is beating somebody who is 300 points higher rated than he is. Very strong start for Rubius. And it looks like Crokeyz is really leaning into this, trying to figure it out, seeing if there's any last-ditch efforts.
Okay,
but he's probably figured out by now. There's
his best chance.
Maybe he can get a pawn.
Yeah, I was gonna say his best chance is to bring the rook to a8 and trade. Okay, he sees this idea. Looks like he's about to play it. This is a very good move. He's still in this game.
Yeah, because if that's a great pawn to grab as well, because now he's creating an isolated pawn on b5, and if he somehow gets that pawn and he has two passers, it's his best shot to fight against a bishop. Even if it's still losing, at least it's a good chance.
Yeah, and I like this move a4 though. I know the reason it trades it off is that you don't like it, but I was worried if he attacked it, Rubius was going to play b4, and then he was really going to be stuck. So at least now he has a chance with this outside pass pawn.
That's fair. That's fair. And I know when you're down material,
I could not find a way through.
You're just trying to find whatever you think is most tricky, and this could be tricky because at least he got the pass pawn right away. The difficulty is if he pushes a5 now and the rook goes to a2, it's on a dark square, and it'll be hard to protect. But he does have that check in store.
Brings the king to e6. Now, the threat here. A5. The threat here is a move like bishop e3 or bishop e1. Rubius doesn't see it, but and now he sees bishop e3, which, okay, this move is, Rubius's chess right now is through the roof. This is an incredible find.
Look at that smile. Look at that smile. That is so wholesome.
No puede comerme, le queda un minuto. Le queda un minuto, chavales.
Okay, h7. That's a good move.
57 segundos. Un minuto, vale. Jaque.
Vale.
Laser focus right now.
No.
Crazy.
Uf, casi pierdo la torre. Casi
pierdo
la torre.
He almost did it.
Oh my god.
Casi pierdo la torre con esa gilipollez, gente.
He saw it. Good job. Good job.
Vale.
Oh my gosh, he literally almost blundered his rook there.
Tengo que tener cuidado con ese peón,
Still within drawing territory for Crokeyz.
Porque lo tengo bastante bien defendido, ¿eh?
I'm still recovering from that bishop hover.
That move,
Danny.
take it with the king. If he does it.
Rook. Oh no. Rook f7.
If Crokeyz sees rook f7.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
No pasa nada, creo.
Oh
sí,
my
sí
god.
Que pasa. Fuck. Sí que pasa, sí. Fuck my... qué mierda, tío. Mal movimiento por mi parte, tío. Muy mal movimiento.
I'm pretty sure he said that.
Did you catch that one, Danny?
Me va a comer. Vamos a estar
I don't
igualados
speak
ahora, ¿vale?
Spanish, but I think I heard what he said. Kids, earmuff it for me. Kids, you're watching at home. I need you to earmuff it for the rest of the stream.
Right. Take your king, put it towards the pawn. It's your best shot. It's your best shot. He can potentially still get a draw.
What just happened?
All right. So he is technically losing this because the white king is going to use... The white is going to use that outside passer to distract the black king, take the e-pawn, and then go get the side pawn. Thank you for arrowing, Danny. And Rubius is going to be too slow to bring his king back for that drawn position. But if Crokeyz misplays it, then he has a chance to save it. Oh, gosh.
Crokeyz needs to get the king up before going any further. The main point is you got to get to this pawn before the black king can get back. And see, a move like that, a move like a7.
One. Yeah.
If he does that, oh no.
There you go. There you go. Now Rubius can draw it. I mean, this is a very instructive endgame, actually.
It is, and if Rubius just brings the king back, it's actually a very well-known draw because you can't win with a corner pawn when the enemy king shoulders you and traps you.
This end, I'm gonna be upset.
Oh no, he thinks he's winning and he's gonna feel bad. He's gonna feel like he choked even though it's a draw. But again, Rubius needs to find it and come in with his king. And a lot of beginners don't study endgames because they think it's not important. So it's very possible he hasn't done these lessons. But Anna, his coach, is an endgame savant.
Accept the draw. No, thank you.
Well, and the nice thing for Rubius, Alexandra, is okay. Right as I say that, he maybe does go the wrong way, but it's very hard to mess up, even though he has his king in the center. All you have to do is bring your king closer. But okay, we're about to see a really critical moment right here. If the pawn pushes from Crokeyz.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the delayed board. Yeah, here he has to play his king to f6.
Yep, and he did it.
He's got... Oh no, here he might make a mistake. If he doesn't move his king up and he moves his king backwards, he's gonna let the white king escape.
Yeah, you have to keep the king shouldered.
He didn't shoulder the king here.
Oh my god, he didn't. And he let the pass pawn run.
That's so sad because he played it so well. He played incredibly.
Corre, no te queda otra. Corre.
Oh.
Man, in this game, we went from Rubius playing like a grandmaster to making a blunder and coming all the way back here as Crokeyz if he finishes the job without a stalemate.
Ven, si tienes tantos huevos, ven. Ven conmigo. Ven aquí que te lo explique. Ven aquí que te lo explique. Ven. No, dímelo a la cara. Dímelo a la cara, cabrón. Dímelo.
Nothing like talking trash when you're down a queen.
I love it. Talking trash to king versus king and queen. I want the balls he has. That's all.
Seriously. That takes some real balls.
Okay. If he plays queen c7 and king a8, that's some. Oh, don't play king c7. Taking his time.
Yeah, Crokeyz is stumped. He doesn't. The triangulation is confusing him. It's actually really instructive for the viewers. It's why you just want to put your queen to trap the king on the edge and don't try to do it the way Crokeyz is doing it because you risk stalemate with every king move you make.
Yep, it's pretty intense. I don't know. Do you think Crokeyz is gonna pull it off? Chat, what do you think? Type draw or win and do it before we have a result.
Dad, why can I not
you can get social validation.
I completely forgot to do this.
Vote now or forever hold your peace.
Yeah, vote now and we'll see what you said in chat. Can you predict it here? I have honestly no idea if it's gonna be a stalemate or a win.
Just make the box smaller, man. Just make the box
now he's
smaller.
Finally got him accidentally on the edge and he's gonna deliver checkmate.
There we go.
Oh my god.
He did it. And I actually saw a lot of draws in chat. At least half. At least half.
Okay.
Which is cool. See, chat, he pulled it off. He overperformed. Congratulations to Crokeyz for this win. Rubius played such a good game.
Yeah, he did.
It was actually not that obvious of a blunder, and he was in time pressure when he made it.
Yeah, and you made a really good point. We'll just show it real quick back here, is that this is the lesson. When you bring the king over, you want to shoulder the king and keep the king here, but instead it's very tempting to go after the pawn, which is exactly how you can lose these games. And we see the evil eval bar pop up. Now the king is not in a position to stop the queen. So, man.
And it is intuitive to just put your king next to the pawn. But whenever there's a pawn on the edge of the board and the king is in front, you want to trap the king. Yep.
All right, well, our first game is in the books. What a wild turn of events. It wouldn't be PogChamps if we didn't have an eval bar bouncing all around, giving you a heart attack. So we will be right back with the second game between Crokeyz and Rubius. Don't go anywhere. PogChamps 4 continues in just a momento. And we are back getting ready for our second game of PogChamps 4 presented by Coinbase. Let's remember that you can earn crypto by learning about crypto. That's pretty awesome. You can learn while you earn. Visit Coinbase.com/chess. Get $5 in Bitcoin when you sign up and verify your account. As long as you're a real person, you get free money. Is that what they're telling me? If you're a real person, you get free money.
Yeah. But then on top of that, Coinbase is just one of the easiest places to buy crypto on, especially for people who are new and getting into it. So really cool sponsor.
Yep. Man, well, here we go with our next potentially really cool game. I'm still just kind of shocked by how that last one ended.
Ireland versus Spain. Really excited to see our top Irish streamer here battling the Spanish.
Ireland versus... No, I think this is Ireland versus XQC, isn't it? Isn't that what this match is?
Let's really offend everybody, Danny. I'm sure that's going to go really well for more participants.
It's not like Rubius watches our clips anyway.
That's true. That's true. We're not cool enough for Rubius to watch, but I would, I'm going to let you get clipped out of context, and I'm going to be the one being like, oh, Danny, I don't think you should have said that, mate.
Yeah, exactly. You'll be the one on everyone shares my clips. I get in trouble for stuff I said on shows like weeks ago. Like it comes back to bite me. I'm like, oh, I said that? Like it literally happened recently. I won't say, but someone's like, yeah, you said this. And I was like, no, I didn't. Then someone showed a clip. I was like, oh man, I actually did say that. That was awkward.
Yeah. The internet is forever, but that's okay.
Is forever. It's going online. Nothing you can do
about it.
All right,
Rubius.
By the way,
steam coming out of his nostrils. He's ready for the rematch. How is he so positive and smiling after that?
I have no idea.
So many good vibes.
His time is vibes. We might need to reset his clock here. I don't know if he knows.
Wait,
he's probably
Danny,
not going to be thrilled when he finds out.
Did you twerk on stream before? I'm getting word from the producer that you've twerked on stream before.
That may or may not have happened. I don't know.
God.
If you can't clip it, you can't prove it.
Wait, he can't move. He cannot move his pieces. Uh-oh.
Oh, he needs to refresh or something? I don't know. Tell him to refresh.
Yeah, sure. Let me just DM him. I'm sure he'll reply to me. Yeah, no, it's not going to work, but we'll get the producers or somebody to help. Find the clip chat. Oh, yes. Find the twerk clip. Just kidding. All right. So going back into the game, Rubius needs to win, even a draw, and he's going to lose the match. Luckily for him, he has the white side of the pieces, which might not matter so much, when you're 900 versus 1200, but I think it gives you a little bit more confidence because people tend to have more experience playing with white.
True. And okay, there we go. The game has been aborted apparently.
Don't worry, chat. While you're waiting, there's a great clip of Danny in the chat that you could check out for your entertainment purposes.
The game started, like, so here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, we have an Alapin Sicilian and nothing in chat to check out. There's nothing there. All that matters is this. Okay, so this is already the first moment where, as a coach, everyone has these moments in PogChamps where you're, did I look at this with my student? We actually did look at this, and I showed him what to do, and it was not to play d6. So unfortunately, Crokeyz went against my advice against the Alapin. We actually talked about this, and we talked about playing d5 because the whole point is you're trying to punish the fact that while white wants a big center with c3, it slows down the development of the knight. And this was just the most principled way I told him to approach it. The problem with this approach, Alexander, is now you take on d4, and you basically have just given white a huge advantage in any Sicilian. So, of course, at this level, there's a lot of chess to be played, but Crokeyz, we're going to have a big talk after this. You and everybody else in Ireland. We're going to go over this.
There you go. Well, Rubius does have a very nice center position, and this is a pretty straightforward opening to play now too, because he just has to get his knight out, bishop, castle. But once that's out, if he does end up pushing one of the pawns or anything like that, it's not like he's going to hold on to his big center forever. But I guess the best way to try to use it to his advantage would maybe be something like bishop c4, and considering tricks like knight g5. I don't know. I sometimes like cheesing opponents. What do you think about that, Danny?
Well,
you're like, I'm a coach. I'm going to say don't play bad chess. Don't cheese your opponent.
You shouldn't play bad chess hoping for bad chess from your opponent. Yes, that is what I'm legally required to say. But I hear you. Okay, the problem with e5 is you have the center, you want to use it, but that's actually how you lose it. So in this case, if you use it, you lose it in the case of the big center, and it's not a good idea. The queen trade helps black a lot. That was not the right approach. You want to sit on this big pawn chain, put your pieces here, get castled, put your rooks in the center, do fun things. In this case, you now lose the center by trying to do too much with it, and Crokeyz is right back in the game.
Okay, and the queen trade. So now they're going more towards an endgame position here. And it seems like they were both somewhat similar level in endgame. We saw them both trip up a little bit over the last one, which is fair because it's hard to study all of those when you're just getting started. But now I'm concerned that Rubius gave up one of his center pawns. So he had that beautiful center early on, and now he dropped one of the pawns.
Yep. Going to make my life harder with Crokeyz because it's really hard sometimes to convince a student that they didn't play well if they win. They're like, no matter what you say, it's like, yeah, I won. Okay, back off, right? But this was not the right start. Even though he's winning.
And now bishop c4 is kind of concerning because now he's going to have a doubled pawn if Crokeyz plays knight takes c3, which is going to end up being a target later on. And if you see something like b6, bishop b7, putting the bishop on a long diagonal. But I like that he's trying to develop because he is behind in development. So maybe he noticed that. And in that case, it's good. At least he's getting some of his principles out there. Anything could still happen.
Yep, there he goes, writing that hit song, Alone in My Principles.
Yeah.
Taking on these double pawns. But
although the thing is, he's also at a disadvantage because he's lost his last game. So he's going to play a little bit worse because he's still recovering and there's just not enough time in between. He has more pressure and he knows he can't even draw and he's down a pawn. So he's going to feel the pressure to play crazy.
This is a good move though, right? Preparing rook to c7. It's the natural thing to do. But yeah, this is the problem I have with the position for white is that it's one of those positions that's also kind of hard for black to blunder right now. Like as long as Crokeyz just makes natural moves, it's hard for me to put a piece on a square as black that loses something. And Hikaru always talks about that, like a blunderable position. Like this is like a very easy position for Crokeyz to play, and that's what makes it hard to play Rubius' side here.
Right. But at the same time, once he gets his castle in, maybe it'll be somewhat clear that he still has a lot of developing moves. And in that time span, hopefully Crokey pushes some pawns and creates some weaknesses, because otherwise it's just going to be a very tough uphill battle here.
Yep. All right. So everyone's developed. Everyone's having a good time.
Is everyone having a good time, Danny?
I was just reminding chat, in
Rubius
case you're wondering,
stressed.
chat, you are having a good time here. So you're welcome.
Yes, you guys are having a great time, chat. We
You're
appreciate
having a
you
great
being
time,
here.
Chat.
You are having a great time.
You're having a great time.
Relax and close your eye. All right.
I like that. Hypnotic chess stream. That's the next thing. That's the next
Yeah,
big
we're
thing.
trying. We're trying.
IRL chess
will
is
become
done.
better at chess if you just believe.
The Jedi. You are in a winning position. You are having a good
Exactly. Exactly. I like b3.
Yeah, it was a good move.
Because he can move his knight now without losing the b2 pawn. So very solid play here.
Yep. b3 is a good move. Again, like I said, I think it's kind of an easy position for Crokeyz to play, and he does one of the rook moves that I was anticipating. But I agree. So knight e3 can be played now. And that's the first chance for Crokeyz to go wrong, because you really don't want to let that trade happen and double the pawns, opening up the g-file. So good move. There you go. All right, Rubius is bringing some pressure.
That's exactly what he needs to create chances somehow. He's also up by 2 minutes on the clock. I see Crokey hovering over the knight on c6. I wonder, oh, it looks like he's going to play knight b4, which would be really good for Rubius, who could then take the bishop. Well, I guess he can't. He'd have to play rook a1 first, get rid of the knight, and then take the bishop.
Wait, he doesn't want to put the rook on a1 because you've got this guy back.
Oh, yeah.
Here.
Sorry.
No, I think you were right. I think he should take it and forget the a pawn.
Everything just looks kind of okay though.
Because of what Crokeyz just said.
Everything looks kind of okay.
Yeah, but he can still take the bishop here and then just move his rook out of the way, and he has some counter chances, and he's hopefully going to see it.
Yeah. Crokeyz has that nervous hand position going. Nervous hands. He's either just put lotion on his hands, which it is great to take care of yourself and have soft skin, but it's usually not good to do that while you're using a mouse.
So we're either going to have to go here with the bishop or take the bishop maybe?
Oh, look at that. Thinking about exchange sacks to pop a pony on d3. 5-head chess here.
I'm trying to not talk over his prep, but man, that is a huge water bottle.
Him and
Pokemon even though
have been coordinating.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I started watching his stream. I've been less productive. I've gotten worse at chess. I've become a less considerable lover, but now I'm going to get a water bottle and I'm going to be hydrated all the time.
You got one thing going
thanks,
for you. You have an
Crokeyz.
overly large water bottle.
Exactly.
You haven't really made it on Twitch until you have a water bottle you can't fit your hand around. Like, that's the sign you made it.
Right. And you have huge water bottles too, Danny, so I'm sure you can relate here.
Yeah, you have a huge gallon with me somewhere, but...
Oh, man. But the castle was not a good move. He really needed to grab that bishop. Now the pawn on h3 and the pawn on a2 are both hanging. And on top of that, he's not going to be able to take the bishop, open up the g file, and get a rook on g1, putting pressure towards the king. That was the kind of attack that really could have given him the chance to swing towards his favor here.
You know, and it really was real. Just show it real quick. If you had taken f5 here as white, whether you take here or not, it doesn't matter. At some point, you take here, and this rook comes to g1. This is a real dangerous position. We saw the eval bar jumping up, and that's because white could have also taken with check, but that wasn't the point. Just showing that when this trade happens, there's a real chance. And often if you're losing, chat, you want to be willing to risk even more to create anything that's unbalanced. The last thing you want to do is go down material and then make it a logical, safe game for both sides for the rest of the day, right? You want to create dynamic chances, and Rubius might have missed his opportunity to do that.
All right, and bishop d3 is another good move by Crokey here. He's playing this super well. I love what he's doing because if bishop takes, knight takes, sure, Rubius can take on c8 after, but then he'd be activating the rook, bringing it onto the open file, and then he still has to take care of his bishop, which would be under attack on f4. So the best move Rubius found is to just try to move away, but now he can try to trade off a little bit more, which is in his favor, given that he's up a pawn. Bishop takes c4, and we heard him previously talking about how he knows simplification is a strategy he can use once he's up.
Yeah, he's all over it. Reminds me of what Ludwig said at the end of Twitch Rivals. As soon as he's up a pawn, he's looking to trade now. As players get better or more experienced in chess, they really just appreciate the art of simplification, right? I think when you're first in the game, you want pieces because you think of, I want the queen on the board. I want pieces, but then the better you get, the more you appreciate your ability to kind of strangle your opponent. That's kind of graphic, but that's really the truth, right? The moment you have an advantage in chess, it's a game of math, and you just want to strangle the game away and take away all the life.
Wow, that got really graphic, Danny,
I know,
and it just got more blood on the board with rook a1.
Chess. We are missing a murder mystery within chess. When is that going to happen? Like Queen's Gambit 2?
A murder mystery? You know, like some famous chess player is killed or something really bad happens. I mean,
and
they did drive Bobby Fischer crazy, Danny.
They leave clues on the chessboard? You know?
Yeah, maybe clues. Maybe
At
clues.
some point, someone figures out that if they go to the perfect square,
Oh God,
of
we're
C-
talking about murder, but look what's going on here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
This is
bad.
rough. There goes the bishop.
Estoy
No,
jodido,
I
gente.
feel bad. Rubius played so much worse his second game.
Yeah, he did.
You can tell that his performance
estoy
impacts him
perdido.
a lot.
Estoy
If he
perdido.
just took
Voy a
it-
intentar hacer que sea tablas, ¿vale? Voy a intentar
Yikes.
conseguir un tablas. Es que en esta no estoy focus ya. Desde que he perdido la primera, tío. Siempre me
agree.
pasa, tío. Si me desmotivo mucho al principio, se me va todo el focus. Es como que tengo un déficit de atención súper fuerte con eso. A ver. Lo que va a hacer ahora seguramente es bajar esto, ¿vale?
It's actually a very tough skill to master, to not let your play level drop too much after a loss. But I think it's one if Rubius worked on, and if he wasn't so hard on himself, because everybody has mistakes like that, he would get such better results. Of course, it's easier said than done, and I am a huge tilt queen myself, and I don't even know if it's possible to control, but definitely a skill I think the two of us need to learn.
Yeah, no, I think even at the highest level, right? The highest level, they are better at it than everyone else. And we always say you want to have the memory of a goldfish, right? 2-second memory, the happiest creature on earth.
Right.
But it's easier said than done. And even for the best players in the world, you have a vulnerability hangover after you lose a game. You feel vulnerable. And I get those a lot for oversharing. Vulnerability. You ever had a vulnerability hangover, Alexandra? Next day you wake up like, oh, I said too much that night.
Yeah.
After these shows?
No, I know what you're talking about, Danny. Those are always a little bit concerning. And I don't even, it might be a personality trait too, for people who just get really bad guilt after they do things like that. And if that's the case, then it's really hard to fix.
But yeah, I mean, seriously, in chess, you lose a game, you're focused on your weaknesses. Sometimes you don't have the time to recover. You need a few hours, and you don't have that option in Blitz and Rapid Chess. And okay, he is playing this out, and I respect that. He's down a whole rook, but
up 2 minutes, and he has a knight. He's up 2 minutes. Knights are tricky. If he somehow can grab one of the rooks with his knight, find some kind of tactic, maybe he could come back. We've seen crazier things in PogChamps.
I like this move F5. I mean,
yeah,
let's do it. Open the king.
Knight G5 is an interesting move here.
If only you
a little unusual, but not bad.
You could get this king on a forkable square.
Right.
Forkable square.
How to bait the king onto a forkable square is the question.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason for the black king to come out here, but he also has that pass pawn on c4. Maybe what he could try doing is bringing his king closer. The king is a really important piece in the endgame, and if he ends up having the more active king, it'll give him chances. But at the same time, black has so many pieces. He wants to be careful to not, get checks in the middle of the board or leave the F and H pawn without a defender. So no correct strategy here, but desperado time for sure.
H4 is a good idea, but the problem after this fork is that the only way to stay protecting the F pawn is to put the king on another forkable square, D2. So this is actually the right decision, I think, to give up the F2 pawn and say, see you later, try to activate the king like you were saying, Alexandra. There's even these...
Yeah, maybe even sacrifice H5 just to get a check onto F5.
I was just going to say that. There's even these crazy ideas that you sack this pawn, you play knight check, and, even if you get all of it, you have nothing. But hey, at least it looked cute along the way, right? So
yeah, at least you made your opponent sweat a little bit, maybe waste some time. Hope he gets into time pressure and blunders.
You never know how players will handle time pressure. And until you see it, right, there's the predictables. We know how guys like Hikaru and Magnus handle time pressure really well.
Yeah,
but not everybody handles
they're
time pressure
fine at
well.
that skill. How do you handle time pressure, Danny?
Not very well at all, honestly.
Not very well at all?
Yeah. It's only getting worse. I shouldn't even be asked questions like that anymore because it's
But
old and slow.
gamers are used to having so much pressure on them, so I think they have a natural inclination to be pretty good with it. But of course,
Yep.
you still need some experience.
Yep.
Maybe if Crokeyz plays something like Rook H5, takes on H4, and the king gets to G3, there's some chances he can win a piece off of that. There's still a couple traps, so we gotta give Rubius all the respect for continuing here.
Yeah. No, and he's still up 2 minutes on the clock, and Crokeyz hasn't like done anything special yet, right? Not take, it's just that he's making a bunch of, okay, this is the first move to convert that is indeed special.
That's it, chat. I'm just gonna start saying his name differently every time. And here we have Croker looking at the board.
Here we got the Crokester.
Yeah.
Croketown.
Mr. Crokey.
Daryl? Can I call you Daryl?
The gas man.
The gas man, just like make up nicknames.
Yep. Chat coming up with some creative ones too.
Yep. What is Crokeyz? But is that a wait? Is that his last name?
His last name is Croak.
Okay.
Stephen Croak.
I mean, the pawn was kind of pinning my rook, but at least my rook was keeping their knight under control too.
Oh, yep, that was a good point. You got rid of the pawn, and now that gives up a rook.
Yeah, that's game if he sees it, or almost. But if he takes it, then maybe we can see some attacks like the knight f5 move that we talked about.
Yeah. Oh, he looks like he's.
And it looks like he's hovering.
That's not a good idea.
Okay, come on, Rubius.
That's not a good idea. Crokeyz is about to get grouchy. I'm trying to provide Croak and grouchy. Sorry.
I know. I like what you're going for.
Yeah.
That laugh from Rubius. I hope he'll see the check first, but moving his rook away is great too.
Yeah, but no, seeing the check first could have been. We could have had an epic PogChamps moment right there.
Harry Mack looks a little different today.
Harry Mack should take off the hat.
Ahora correr, Forrest. Ahora correr.
Sorry. I don't know why we've not done this. I blame chat for some reason. I blame chat.
Estaba claro.
Que ao vivo na quebradeira. Grito, oh, fé da puta, filho de rapariga.
What was that? Who was that?
Not good words, I believe.
We have a checkmate in one that's been on the board for several moves. If Crokeyz sees Rook A5 check.
All right. Well, he is giving the king some escape squares here. Oh man, chat. The Spanish speakers are really laughing in here. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, well, Rubius can still hope for a stalemate here. Maybe he can put his king in a position and then end up sacking his rook. Crokey 253. Crokeyz has just too much time here.
Yeah, a little too much time to hope for anything dramatic for Rubius.
All right, king d4. Not a ton of options here. Okay, king e5. Nice. He's putting pressure on e6.
All right, well, Rubius is going to keep this thing going. Let's remind everybody our next match is Harry Mack taking on Sapnap. And Harry just started streaming over on his channel, the infamous freestyle rapper. I think he is infamous. I think all rappers like being called infamous, even if they're not. So you're welcome, Harry. Infamous Harry
There
Mack.
you go. No, he's awesome. And yeah, I was joking about Harry Mack because I think we had Rubius's name as his earlier, but now we get to see who the real Harry Mack is. You know, maybe a Slim Shady reference going on there. And wait a second, Rook takes h3.
Yeah, that was a stalemate.
Stalemate? Oh no, because that's exactly what he needed to go for.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, congratulations.
That could have been a really funny turnaround if Rubius had spotted
All right.
Because if you play a move like this,
Nice.
everyone, it's possible black takes it just instinctively, and then it's stalemate. Obviously, there would still be checkmate, but that was an opportunity missed.
A last-ditch attempt, and if you've been fighting for dear life, that is the last thing that you should at least try to get in there. But you know what? Rubius was already in the mentality that he was losing, and it is tough to recover from that. Crokeyz was the higher-rated player, and he came and he performed today, but it wasn't as close as a 2-0 score would make seem.
Yeah, agreed. And if you missed the first game, you know, that was really the opportunity lost. And with that, that's actually going to be our eternal play of the game. We're going to go back to the first match that these two played just a little bit ago and bring up a position that actually had, as I get to it, had everything going Rubius's way. He was on a roll, converting up a piece here. Even found this brilliant. We're sitting here. I mean, chat is like, what is going on with Rubius? We got a super grandmaster in the building. He's crushing it. Going to win this pawn, Alexandra. All looked good until this moment right here, where the king took on f5, and we see the evil eval bar reveal, allowing that skewer, and just like that, Crokeyz comes back to win this matchup versus Rubius. So right there.
And it wasn't even over. I think if Rubius had managed to get a draw, his mentality would have been so much better that he would have had a much better second game.
No, you're right. He did have an opportunity later on, a good instructive lesson. Always keep the king in front when you're trying to block a corner pawn. But it was that big moment there that took a winning position to a losing one. It was our eternal play of the game. Let's remind everybody that every single matchup is going to have an eternal play of the game. You can clip it and ship it. Submit your own potential moments for the play of the games. The ones that receive the most votes will be turned into digital collectible packs and dropped on September 12th. Remember, all the proceeds are going to RAD. So if you've never kind of played this game before, make a clip, submit it. Like we said, if it becomes part of the collectible pack, it'll be available for fans to purchase, and all proceeds go toward the RAD charity. 3 lucky winners who voted will win 1 free pack, which we will announce live on September 12th. You can type the command Eternal in chat for more information. Yeah, does that pack right there? I know it's a digital pack, but does that not look like you open up that pack and I mean, first of all, there could be like a protein drink in there. Like I could open that and just squeeze that in my mouth. That looks edible.
That is so aesthetically pleasing. Wow.
I mean, seriously, right?
I mean, yeah, no, for sure. I love what it looks like, and I find the idea of, you know, keeping these digital moments online and rewarding fans for finding the best moments and giving back to streamers really cool.
Well, I'm going to contact Eternal, see if there are any edible packs they could send me, because I'm going to need a snack at the break. We're going to be right back with more PogChamps 4.
Don't eat them at home. Don't eat them at home. You're the reason they say
oh, that's a kid. I'm not endorsing
12.
eating the packs. Okay. We'll be right back.
All right, good. Keeping these digital moments online and rewarding fans for finding the best moments and giving back to streamers really cool.
Well, I'm going to contact Eternal, see if there are any edible packs they could send me, because I'm going to need a snack at the break. We're going to be right back.
At home. Don't eat them at home. You're the reason they say.
Oh, that's a kid. I'm not endorsing
12.
eating the packs. Okay. We'll be right back.
All right, good.
Guys, I think I should refill my water. Oh, I just got the Zoom link. Okay, let's see. Here we go.
And we are back here. PogChamps 4 presented by Coinbase. Nope, not Coinbase, not a farm. It's Coinbase. Anyway, we have Sapnap and Harry Mack here. Guys, we're excited for your match. Harry, how are you feeling about your first ever chess match?
Well, you know, I'm a bit nervous, but mostly I'm excited. I'm brand new to chess. I've only been playing for a few weeks, so you know, this is somewhat insane for me to be here doing this in front of so many people. But you know, I'm ready to have some fun and take it as it comes.
Wow, that was so melodic. Oh, I think there's a little bit of an echo.
If anyone's watching the stream, mute it. Except for fans at home, you guys keep it on. If anyone on camera is watching, go ahead and mute it. Go ahead, Alexandra.
All right, I think we're back, Harry. I mean, even the way you said that sounded super melodic. I know you're pretty new to chess, and you have a really positive attitude about it already. Sapnap, on the other hand, has been playing for a little bit longer. He is the more experienced player. Sapnap, what advice would you give Harry going into this match? I'm going to switch it up a little bit here.
Just think your moves out. Don't be dumb like I tend to be, and think about what you're doing. That's my best advice I can give you.
Much appreciated.
Sapnap, you just played in PogChamps, and I heard you did pretty good. What have you done from PogChamps to now to get ready for maybe a back-to-back? Not many people win back-to-back events on Chess.com. You might be one of the first to do it if you have a good PogChamps.
I have not prepared too much. I played some games before this, but I'm going to try and win because I feel like if I can get past the group stage, then I'll just get better and better as we go on.
Well, Sapnap, you're really good at trash talking your opponent. You are so annoying to who you're playing. It reminded me of Andrea, who is your coach. So, it makes sense. And I say that as a compliment. But Harry, you're also very quick-witted. So I feel like if this was open mic, it would have been even closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, maybe I'll have to freestyle while I play and turn it into sort of, there will be a side battle rap happening in addition to the chess match.
There you go.
Please do that. That would be amazing. We know that Sapnap is trying to get his coach to work a little more with him, but I know you've got a coach in a grandmaster who you can't spell chess without. Okay, I just said it. Robert Hess. How's it been going with Robert? He doesn't watch these shows, so now's your chance to talk bad about him. Anything you want to say right now?
No, you know what? Honestly, I wouldn't have a single bad thing to say about Grandmaster Robert Hess. He's a wonderful teacher, even better human being, and we had a few very in-depth lessons. So, I would say I got just about as deep into the game as I could possibly have hoped to get, considering the short span of time that I've been playing here. So big shout out to Robert. He's the man.
Well, it's going to be a fun couple weeks because regardless of what happens today, we've got more chess matches ahead. So we're going to wish you both luck. Without that, we won't bother you any further. Say, have fun getting into it. We'll be listening into your streams, and maybe we'll see you on the other side.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Good luck.
Bye, guys. All right. Another matchup about to get underway. Let's remind everybody before we move into our second set of games that we are raising money for charity. Chess.com is matching $100,000 donated. We've already had some good ones come in. Let's try to move that needle every day. Every little bit counts, everybody. We're raising money for Rise Above the Disorder. If you don't know about this charity, they are here to help the tens of thousands of people around the world who suffer from mental health issues. Often the biggest problems for people struggling with mental health is affordability and accessibility, and they work hard to make sure that those things are not an issue. Use the command RAD in chat and click the donate button below. No matter where you're watching, you might even be watching on Chess.com TV, there's a button right there below the player. If you're watching on Twitch, there's a button right there. You can use the command. Please continue to show your support, and we'll continue to bring you PogChamps 4 coverage presented by Coinbase. We're going to be back in just a few minutes.
Mental health is a serious topic, and I'm here to tell you that it's absolutely okay to talk about it. Many people over the course of their life will struggle with something. For me personally, it's always been different types of anxieties. And I know that I can be kind of prone to bottling it all up. I don't feel like I want to bother those around me with it, so I just try to overcome it by myself. But I have found that it's better to confide in my loved ones or my friends, or in therapy. But one of the major barriers to therapy is the cost, and so today we are raising money for Rise Above the Disorder, or RAD, for 100,000 therapy sessions. Just a $30 donation will support therapy for 1 week. So do me a favor, reach out, talk to somebody. You're not alone in this. We're all going through this together, and we can overcome it.
Audio through momentarily, but then there was a loop back. All right, let me take a few deep breaths so I can just focus on playing the best I know how to play. Thanks for all the love, guys. Wow. This is nuts, y'all. This is nuts. At least drop some beats. Nah, man, I can't. I gotta focus. Thanks for being such a dude, man. No doubt, Ash. I got you. Is it buffering? Drop some chest bars. Yo, we going into the first round. I don't even know how it's about to go down. Hope I got my maneuvers correct. I'm about to hop in the game and catch wreck. Chess, y'all know it's really gonna happen. Y'all know we straight up snapping. I'm looking all up in Discord, wondering if there's something I need to absorb. What's next? I'm ready with the flex. Mack, I'll be out of getting to the checks. Oh, hold on. Are we supposed to jump back in Zoom? Hold on. Oh, I'm not supposed to share this. Hold on. Yo, yo. I can hear you. Nice. Do I can't hear any music. Oh, I do not need to join the Zoom call. Oh, okay, for sure. Hey, I'm out, man. Good luck, bro. I'm excited to play. Peace. You too. There's a lot going on, my friends. Wow, y'all. It's going down, down to down, down, diggy down, going down, down to down, down, diggy down. Yo, about to play chess, 3 weeks strong, about to leave them all a mess. Sapnap, we about to put you to sleep. You gonna be taking the nap when we finish, my G. It's a lot of confidence for someone who's only played several games to completion. I played a lot of games online, and then cats would leave, and then I would win because they left, which, like, I felt like I couldn't really own that. But, you know, it is what it is.
And we are back here for those of you that have, like me, been enjoying the freestyle rap. I mean, Harry's raps are so smooth. There aren't many people I'd like to go to sleep to while they freestyle rap. He might be the one.
That almost sounded like a diss, as if it would put you to sleep.
No, in a good way. Like, it's just smooth.
Yeah, no, he has a very relaxing voice. There's Sapnap. It looks like he was bobbing along to what Harry Mack was saying, actually. And I know Sapnap has some of the craziest fans of any content creator in terms of how much they support him. So it's cool to see if there's any Sapnap fans in the chat. Say hello. Let us know who you're rooting for, or if we got any Harry Mack fans. We're a fan of them both. And Harry Mack is definitely the underdog. He is much more new than Sapnap is. So let's be gentle on him in that regard.
Be gentle. I don't even... So Sap is not streaming right now, right?
No.
Okay, he's not. So welcoming all Sapnap fans who are here and not on his stream, and all Harry Mack fans. This is going to be a matchup, of obviously a more experienced player in Sapnap who just played and won PogChamps, right? And Harry, who brand new to the game. He's kind of been brand new to chess, but he's been getting more and more involved. He did that freestyle video with some Irena a few months ago that kind of went viral in the chess community. That was the first time I actually had heard of Harry Mack, and since then I've watched a lot of his freestyle raps.
I see Robert Hess, his grandmaster coach, and everybody's, one of their favorite grandmasters saying, "Go, Harry." It's good to see him cheering for his student here.
I hope Robert just got here and didn't hear all the bad things Harry just said about him a few moments ago.
Yeah, that was really, really embarrassing.
It was just super surprising for that to happen.
So he's playing symmetrically here. I wonder if that's because he's not sure what to do. So if we see E6, then he's definitely playing the copy Sapnap technique.
Although with a coach like Robert is going to do a very good job of being balanced in terms of chess principles. And hey, we also know that Sapnap is a student of Andrea Botez. Like all students of Andrea Botez, I'm glad your sister's not listening. She teaches them the same opening, The Bad London.
She is listening.
She is listening. Need to talk to her.
She's going to get it with a delay. Andrea doesn't like when people talk badly about the London, so she'll be coming for you, Danny. Just be careful, because she's been talking about body slamming everyone lately. She's just provoking a lot of fights. So I'm glad you do a lot of CrossFit.
Yeah.
Just a heads up.
I saw her body slam you one time.
Chihuahua.
He was wearing like a cucumber suit or something, or like a pickle suit. What was the deal with that?
Oh yeah, I was actually the one in the pickle suit. But let's move on from that. So
let's move on.
Sapnap is playing a version of the London. We know because he's done coaching with Andrea. He has a really nice, solid setup here, and he's already doubled one of Harry Mack's pawns. But at the same time, the pawn on f5, if he makes a move like g6 and maybe fianchettos his bishop, it's a pawn that is doubled but protected and controlling the center. So it's one of those borderline areas where it's like, is it a weakness? Is it a strength? It'll be both in different times.
No, and this will be a good one that we know Robert will build on. This is also a good move to make this trade. I hope if it happens, he recaptures with the queen, because this is the kind of position that can be very hard for London players to face, because it gets such a big stranglehold over the e4 square. It's hard for white to get around that in the center. So I really like this move. We'll see how Sapnap approaches it.
Yeah, and this is tricky for Sapnap because he has to decide whether he's okay with doubling his own pawns. Bishop g3 is a move you often see in the London, because if the bishops get traded off, you open up the h file, you have a nice kingside attack. He moves the bishop away, and he goes to pin the knight instead on f6, which I think is always a tricky thing for newer players to deal with. These pins can get really annoying, even just the pressure of having it.
Agreed, but I do like that Harry got castled quickly. Like no hesitation, right? Boom, he just castled. And wow, now we see Sapnap is getting super aggressive in the center as we're going to listen into Harry Mack here. Let's see how he handles this pawn on e4.
Okay.
Yep, you can take it. He's not sure.
His instinct is correct here.
Yep,
Let's see if he
he's gonna
follows
do it.
through.
There he goes. He did it. Nice, Harry.
I mean, again, Sapnap is the more experienced player, and Sapnap, when he's focused, can play extremely well.
Yeah.
It seems like he may have just gotten a little bit over-eager as he pushed the pawn there.
Yeah.
And Harry's focused as well, not even rapping, no music, just totally in it. And we have the same chair, Harry Mack and I, actually. We
when
both
am I
are
going to
wearing
get
our
a good
Mavic
chair?
chairs.
Can
Yeah,
you
no,
hook
these
me up
chairs
with
are
a
super
sponsor over there
comfortable.
to send me
Yeah,
a
I'll
good
do
chair?
my best, Danny. You
I mean,
deserve
I'm
it. You're
actually not
always
kidding.
putting in the hours here. No, I'm also not kidding. They're very comfortable, and if you're sitting on it a lot, it's important to have a good chair.
Yeah, it's time. It's time.
Wow. Harry with the rook e8, bringing the rook to an open file, preparing a discovery check. Robert, are you sure Harry is new to chess, or is there some, colluding going on between the coach and the student here? Because are we sure Robert is not sitting on the other side of Harry?
If Harry goes on to have a great PogChamps performance, I'm also gonna, because and I don't want to say anything bigger, but I'll say this: we're doing some awesome stuff with Harry Mack outside of PogChamps, which is coming later this year. So when we first reached out to him and his
Spoiler.
What? Spoiler.
Yeah. Continue. Sorry.
He said he was willing to play PogChamps, but he was super nervous because he hadn't played chess. So the fact that he had Robert in his corner was a big reason why he was willing to. But if he goes on to win PogChamps, I'm gonna call BS on that. Little, kind of whatever, sandbagging. Okay, here we go.
Ooh, so h6. Sapnap. I like taking the knight on f6 and pushing e5. Ooh, that is a problem because his bishop on g5 is hanging, and he looks like he is attacking two pieces at the same time, the bishop and the knight. But he cannot take it because of what Danny just pointed with the arrows there. The rook on e8, the king is in the center, and the pawn cannot move. So if Harry Mack sees it and takes the bishop, that's huge for him.
Yeah, this is a big moment. I wonder if Harry will realize that the pawn on e5 is pinned, because Sapnap also didn't see it, or he wouldn't have pushed it. So this is a tricky moment. Let's listen in and see what Harry's thinking.
Yeah. And also, speaking of checking on streamers, we have our favorite Irish lad in the chat saying, does anyone know how to checkmate? Well, it seems like from your last game, you certainly did.
Shout out to you, Mr. Crokeyz.
Got to do something.
Okay, is he going to take the pawn? What's funny is, even though he doesn't have to do this, what he just did, Alexandra, it's actually not a bad idea, right? To open up the center with the white king sitting there, regardless of of the fact that the bishop on g5 is
This
hanging.
this is actually a good move because now if he takes with his rook, no, not with the bishop, with the rook. I mean, he's still honestly pretty well off, but if he takes with the rook, he's gonna check the king and attack the bishop.
Yep. Okay. Again, I think this is heading in a way that probably Sapnap is going to kind of get away
thing I've ever done.
with one.
Okay.
But if Harry plays the right move here.
But again, he's so new that I'm just completely impressed with how well he's playing.
Agreed.
Big brained. We like big brains and we cannot lie.
You other rappers can't deny when Harry
walks in
with
we need his help here, Danny.
With a Hess by his side, you might get stunned. Whoa, Harry!
Wow.
If you need some backup rappers, right here, me and Alexandra, we clearly have the skills to pay the bills.
Yeah, we have the skills to make him look 10x better by comparison. And sometimes you surround yourself by lesser talent to feel better. Not that he needs that as one of the best freestyle rappers out there.
Yeah.
But knight f3, Sapnap, I like what he's doing here. He's preparing to castle. I just hope he's careful because if Harry moves his bishop because he sees it's under attack, then he's going to be attacking the bishop on e3. So tricky position.
Yeah, if the knight poked the bishop just enough to move it. So Harry brings the queen to a very good square. Again, this is a great developing move. It's not the best move, obviously we know, to take advantage of the king on the e-file, but the truth is the really good solid move, like you said, for someone who's just learning the game. And he might have an attack. If Sapnap castles here, okay, he does. I wonder if Harry will find a move like knight g4 to bring all the pieces over here to the king side and attack.
Sapnap is pondering. He doesn't look stressed yet, which is good. But then again, he hasn't showed a lot of emotion. I like it. He's maintaining his poker face here. Harry is hovering to move the knight to e4, which is instinctually nice because he wants to put his knight towards the center. He already changed his mind, but he doesn't want to trade off the pieces necessarily since he has such good attacking chances. But again, given that he's been playing for, just a few lessons, this is incredible.
A hot minute. And he plays b6. Again, not a bad move. It's just a supportive move. He might play c5 next. I think he's kind of taken the let me be solid here approach and see what happens next. Your opponent will sometimes blunder if they don't have a plan, right? Often people make mistakes in bad positions, but the other place they make mistakes is if they don't know what to do. So it's not the worst approach sometimes to make a supportive move that improves your position a little bit and make your opponent prove that they have a plan.
Right. And I think if we go back to the screen with both cams, Sapnap does look like he is having a bit of a tough time here. But now he's finally starting to get some counterplay. He has actually a pretty good position now relative to where it could have gone. And he takes on a7, which looks like it was potentially a poison pawn, but there's no rook a8 right away.
Yeah, it's hard to know why this move is bad for players of this level. The truth is the best idea for Harry still would be to look at the opportunity for all these pieces to work together and attack over here. A move like knight g4 would be amazing. But it's hard to see sometimes the forest through the trees. You don't even realize how maybe weak this pawn is. The bishop is loose and undefended. Hard to see those things with the pieces right in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Harry hasn't blundered anything yet, which is actually not a roast. It is so hard to not blunder your pieces when you're getting started. I mean, he's 280 because he's learned in the last 2 weeks or so, and he hasn't blundered a single piece. And now he's attacking the knight on f3, and he's going to trade it off. But if Sapnap wouldn't have taken the bishop, he could have had the h2 pawn there. So he has some chances.
See Sapnap also rocking the very, very large mug. Alexander,
yeah, he is.
When are you going to get an overly large, grotesque-looking mug?
That is a good question, Danny. I do like getting up more often, stretching the legs a little bit, so I keep the cup small so that I make sure to get some exercise in.
It's true. Those mugs don't scream healthy lifestyle. You're right. They don't scream healthy lifestyle? Like, how much are you going to put in that? Because no matter what kind of liquid is in that,
you're getting your water. It's great, but
if it's water,
maybe not. But less great is I was just complimenting Harry, and he totally deserves it. But he did end up losing a piece here. So Sapnap is now up a piece and up 2 minutes on the clock.
Yeah.
Computer really doesn't like Queen B7.
The reason is this move C5, which would actually both. Did he just find it?
Not yet. No,
Oh.
that was you, Danny.
Okay. Sometimes I make moves and I don't know if I did or something. That was hilarious. Not yet, Danny. That was you. Okay.
No. But Danny, I'm glad you found it. That's important. You've been doing your tactics.
Thank you.
Oh no! And here he just dropped a rook. He blocked the queen from protecting. Yep.
What's the rook on the square?
Sapnap sees the tactics.
And Sapnap finds it. Owie. That's gonna leave a mark.
Oh, that's rough. But again, still, if he's performing at this level with a few weeks, he's gonna have some serious chances to win. Even if he ends up, let's say, in the consolation bracket. But hey, he might even make the championship bracket as a new chess player with his rate of learning.
No, totally. I mean, he could still make the championship bracket, but even if he doesn't, it's amazing when you see, I think, players start out in the beginning of PogChamps and at the end of the 2 weeks, and it'll be really important that he builds on this game, even if he loses, to realize that, hey, like, you were off to a great start. You were actually maybe even winning out of the opening, focusing on the positive. And I think sometimes for beginner players, if they don't have the right coach, all they do is focus on the loss. But we know that Robert is the kind of person who's going to be like, hey, man, there's a lot to build on here, and focus on where he was actually better and maybe winning out of the opening.
Man, Robert is the coach that everybody's ever dreamed to have,
I know. I can confirm that. He's a hot commodity. A lot of people want to get coaching lessons with him, and he doesn't return their phone calls for years.
Okay, Danny, I can tell you're targeted there. I'm sorry you had to go through that, man. But Sapnap playing very well. Queen F8 looks like a very scary move. He can go for the checkmate. I like Queen B7 as well. He's attacking the E4 pawn. Even though he's up a rook, he still has to finish it off here. So let's give him some credit for his nice comeback from a kind of shaky opening position.
Yeah. Agreed. And okay, after Queen E8, I think Sapnap we'll see what he does here. Does he take with the rook or does he take with the queen? I think the queen would be a really good sign for him to say, okay, also a good pawn. I think that one of the things that players want to build on if you're winning and the better player is look for ways that you could have simplified and won faster. Like, don't tell yourself, just like you don't want to tell yourself a negative story if you lose, focus on what the positive things are you can control. If you win, don't tell yourself you played like Gary Kasparov the whole game, right? Look for ways that you could have won faster. And often an area of improvement for people getting better is to look where they could have traded, they could have eliminated pieces. And so queen takes e4, getting the queens off the board. A good thing for Sapnap to look for in the future, but he's still obviously in a really good position here. So,
yeah, definitely.
Sorry, I slipped into coach mode there. I know I blacked out a little bit. I'm back. I'll make awkward jokes in a hurry.
Coach mode is great. I really hope that there's people watching this who are new to chess, and I think that is what I like the best about PogChamps. We went from watching these really high level games and feeling like only people who have spent decades on chess can enjoy it to, whoa, Harry Mack's been playing chess for 3 weeks. He can already play at this level. He's going to improve quickly, and I hope he's going to have fun too.
Yep.
And coaching is needed to have fun because it is hard to lose. I like Queen C6. He's pinning the rook, and in some ways, actually preparing to simplify if Harry moves the rook, because then he can just trade queens. Oh, that's a free pawn.
But I like that he was aware that moving it protected e4, if that was Harry's idea. Obviously, if Sapnap sees this, I keep wanting to call him Sap. Maybe he doesn't like that nickname, like Sap.
For everybody saying Team Sapnap in the chat, what do you think? You guys always call him Sapnap, or does he have any nicknames?
Sap, like Saptown. Like, hey, what's up? What's Sap? What's Sap?
What's Sap? Like the app?
Sapping instead of what's happening, just sapping. Like, what are you doing? Just sapping.
He should have his own segment called "What's Sapping."
What's sapping?
Sapnapping. What's sap? No, it's hard. It's too hard to say. We keep trying to do the smooth word plays. I think we're both inspired by Harry, and it's been a little bit tough.
We'll ask Harry to make a rap about Sap at some point. This particular
people
this
are saying
particular
Sap
segment
is okay.
is not
Sap is
sponsored
fine.
by Snapple. But I might want to sample
Sappy.
okay. All right.
There we go.
Sap is taking care of business here. The rooks have activated. The only crazy things that we could see in a position like this might be some sort of weird blunder or a stalemate. But Sap looks like he's playing very well. He wasn't too. I mean, we can reveal that in the call before we were live.
Let's see if he's gonna see the rook here.
Yeah, he saw it.
He does. Yep.
In the call before we were live, he was saying that he was nervous, even though he's done some training. He was playing George, he said.
Yeah, he was playing against George Not Found. Apparently, they were training a little bit, and I know they play chess together pretty often. And George is a very good chess player. Sapnap was saying how George tends to win when they're goofing off, but he is getting closer to George's level when they're serious. And he did beat George in the PogChamps tournament we hosted. So It's always the most fun when you're training with your friends. So it's awesome that he has that support.
Okay, queen takes e8. Sap will probably take back, but he did have checkmate on g7, but this is the most logical way to victory here.
And Robert Hess, Harry Mack's coach, he's doing so well. Proud of him, especially after how new he is to chess. Robert, you are too wholesome for this world, but I agree with you. He's doing a great job.
He is. And I'll be curious what he does with white. I mean, he'll have a little more of the initiative. It'll be fun to see game 2 here coming up. And again, this isn't over yet. There's always stalemate possibilities. Stranger things have happened on PogChamps.
For sure. And I'd be impressed if Sapnap, saw the checkmate here.
Didn't quite. He played queen takes. Okay, but
It's
now
fine.
he has
He
rook
can now
f8.
see rook f8. Yep. That's also a checkmate. Checkmate in 3 is still a WO result at the end of the day.
Checkmate now with the rook. And indeed, Sapnap finds it.
There you go. Congratulations. He pulled it off.
He's playing well, despite being trapped in whatever.
White won.
Whatever poorly built.
Oh, they're
Minecraft
recommending me a
world that is.
course. Wow, guys. Wow. That was insane.
He did well. Harry, he's got another game coming up. We're probably going to tune into him at the break. Maybe he'll check out his game report, get some advice from Coach Hess, and Alexander and I will be right back.
Not bad for a rook, they said. Great job, though. Man, y'all are so supportive. Oh, they said it was a great game for my rating. I'll take it. I'll take it. I can't look at chat while I'm playing, so now is my time to build with y'all. What's sandbagging? Yeah, what was the commentary, man? What's being said? Or is that illegal? I don't even know. Somebody stop me now. Let me ask. I just asked if I can engage with chat during the break. Oh, they said, yeah, of course. Okay, cool. How'd it look out there, man? Sandbagging is going easy. They said I was going easy? No, I was trying my hardest. No, they said during breaks, all is normal. Wow, all right, yeah. Yo, this here is the break. In that last game, I made a lot of mistakes. Got messed up as we moved towards the finish. A lot of my big pieces straight got diminished. Was hoping I could win this, but didn't have the skills. I'm still blessed for this opportunity to build. And honestly, just playing these games gives me a thrill. PogChamps represent, y'all know this shit is ill. I'm back up on it and I'm rhyming off the chat. Press play, I make Roman tickle, yell, hey. I'm on my break right now, getting what I deserve. I just started learning, so we moving with the curve. Yeah, I do my thing and y'all know that I'm about to bless. I hope my learning can curve towards success. Yeah, that's what we all about, you know I'm representing. And people love the ill vibes Mack is inventing. And y'all know that I be feeling blessed. It makes sense, cause Robert Hess rhymes with chess. Yeah, it has to rhyme, I'ma lift you higher when I'm all up on the stream and y'all know I'm spitting fire. Look at the analysis of your game so you can understand the moves that truly were a shame. I'm on my pure route, trying to get the nerves out. We be all here, PogChamps flowing free. Got you yelling out, OMG. Got the type of bars that be blowing up the cipher circle. Mack be winning the games, plural. I was doing really well for a new chess dude and making a lot of moves. Oh, that's tight. Glad they compare me to the beast. Cause when I'm out there making moves, I'm yelling out, sheesh. King me, homie, but we ain't playing checkers. Y'all know I grip up on the mic and then I wreck you. Winning in the battle from here to Seattle. Trying to defend my king with the castle. Go Harry, my flow scary when I get down. People loving the way my live spit sounds. What is Harry Mack's chess skill rating? Very low, 276, but still I'm on some heavenly shit. Every time that I spit, forever we lit. And y'all know that my rhymes are legit. Amazing. Every time I'm lyrically blazing, I be the one that everyone in the game is paging. WTF, he's blessed, he's doing his thingin'. The competition piece that everyone pinging. Yeah, party parrot with the dance moves. When it comes to bars, I be doing what they can't do. Oh, I just realized y'all can't see the chat, my bad.
Can we just stay on break forever? Harry Mack is so good, Danny.
Oh, we're back. We're back. Harry Mack. First of all, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. The endorsement to like analyze your chess, get better, working in Hess into the chat. I honestly don't even know what happened, but it was amazing.
And what he does also is he gets words from his chat. He's done things like that where, you know, chat will give him a ton of words and he just instantly incorporates them. It is just phenomenal to watch.
And he's adding chat right now.
Coming soon, so you know what we gonna do. Let me switch it back to chess and continue to make moves. Let's go. Yeah.
Wow. Shout out to Maypearl who just donated $500. We just crossed over $600 on the day. Let's go. Raising money for Rad, Rise Above the Disorder. And I hope that you guys will use the command donate.
Shout out to him.
Huge shout out to
Maypearl. Yeah, he's an OG. He's been supporting chess streamers since when there were, you know, very few of them. So thank you so much, Maypearl. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, he's been around for a very long time in the chess community. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And I think we're going to get set for our second game. I don't even want to play. I just want to listen to Harry Mack rap about chess. That's all I want to do. If he busts into anything else, we'll just shut up and we'll just let him go.
Yeah, we'll just go and we'll listen into whatever he's saying. Okay, so he started off with e4.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm curious what Robert taught him here, but I guess we'll figure it out very soon.
Yep.
When you teach new players, do you usually go for openings or principles when you're teaching them how to play e4, especially at this level?
It's so hard because you don't have time is limited. Okay, but now he's got an opportunity.
Wait a second.
Bishop c4 is a great move.
So we need to give Sapnap the note to not push the pawn on f6 because it does weaken his king side. I think he's trying to play something like a London with the black side of the pieces. So that's probably why he pushed it. But it does not work in the e4 line. And now his bishop is also blocking his own pawns here. So it is a bit of a cramped position, but still.
Well, I think we can see
hard for Harry to take advantage of. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, to answer your question on openings or principles, I think we can see Robert probably emphasize a lot of like, hey, if you start every game with get your pieces out, a couple pawns in the center, and get castled, you're not going to lose quickly, which is true. So I think already Harry is going to be on the right foot, regardless of the strength of his opponent. So I think it's probably clear that Robert focused on that type of thing. And then once your student's doing that, it's easier to get more specific and say, hey, next time you have this opportunity, before you castle, if your opponent weakens your light squares, look to open the center and take advantage of it. So I would say principles first, opening second is usually the right thing to do.
That is the Danny teaching way, and you're always so principled. So chat, take note. Knight to c3, that is something that he probably learned as a principal. You're trying to get your knights out. You get the knights before the bishops. And here he is doubling his pawns, but he's taking towards the center. So that is another nice perk for him. And he's defending the pawn on d4 so that he could recapture and have a nice reinforcement in the center.
Yep. So now that you've gotten developed and you control the center, this is where, it gets tricky. And if your opponent's king is still in the center, the most often thing you should look for is there any forcing way for me to open and take advantage of it? If not, then keep playing moves like rook e1, maybe get the bishop out. But, okay, d5 is also not a bad move. He attacks the knight, and he's going to look for maybe moving the bishop on the next move. We'll see. Rep Cam 09 just donated $100. I think we're getting to at least $1,000 on this first day, maybe more. Thank you so much, everybody.
That is awesome. Thank you. Sapnap attacking his bishop here. So this is going to be Harry's first critical move. He has to see it and either defend the bishop or move it away.
Yep.
And we do notice that Sapnap's king is still in the center of the board. He's behind development. So if he could do anything to keep him there, then that should be a correct intuition. Even though bishop e5 check allows bishop d7. Okay, he saw the bishop. He protected it. That's great.
Great move.
Yep.
Yeah.
I see Christy, hell yes, saying team Sapnap. Christy, it's nice for you to come in here and support your favorite creators. For all of you who came in here to see how they play chess, shout out to you guys. Woodstock 37, get him, Harry. You guys are awesome. Really nice to see positivity in the chat, especially for players who are out there trying something new and giving their best.
97,
hey,
a good move from Sapnap. Now he's going to get castled, but look at Harry. He just continues to follow all the right principles, bring pieces into the center. This is both a good move in the sense that I like that Sapnap is thinking about how to attack the center, but it's also a very risky move if Harry sees an opportunity to take and open the bishop. So this is kind of a big moment here. We'll see what Harry does with the pawn, whether he takes it or not.
Yeah, he pushes h3 instead. So I feel like he's remembering a lot of things Robert told him, and h3 is often a strategic move. It's hard to know when to do what and when to react. But again, he just certainly has a natural gift for chess with how he's seen the most important threats.
Agreed. Yeah, no, again, this is the guy who was learning how the pieces moved a few weeks ago.
No, that's insane.
It's insane.
I don't know
how good Harry's
he
playing.
learned so quickly.
Yeah.
And Sapnap captures towards the center, which is another principle that we know he learned. Ooh, and Harry Mack takes with the pawn. If he would have taken with the bishop, he would have been keeping Sapnap from castling. So now Sapnap is playing this very well.
Yeah, and the trade on c4, I think Harry will take back because he saw that idea when he brought the queen up. So I think he'll take. And he's got a good position. Now, the main piece left that hasn't been playing, that's the one he needs to see. And if he sees an idea of maybe bringing it to a3, there's a weak pawn on d6. But developing it anywhere would be a good next step.
Yeah, absolutely. Finishing the development process. And Sapnap on his end, he's just going to be happy to castle. And then the pawn on d5 might actually become a target for his in the future. Bishop f5 I like a lot as well because he's attacking c2 and he's creating space on c8 to bring his rook.
Yeah, this is a great move. And seriously, we're talking a lot about Harry just learning the game. Sapnap, he just came off a huge win, PogChamps 2, right? That's one notch in his belt. He might get a second belt. Oh, I forgot to say, we actually have PogChamps 4 belts, by the way. I've got
do you really?
Yeah, this year this time we actually have 2. We have a PogChamps belt for both the winner of the championship bracket and the consolation bracket. So 2 belts.
Okay. That is pretty cool, you know? I can't tell if it's dorky or cool, but I'm leaning towards the latter, chat. Chat is getting really excited, so I think it's the latter. People are pogging.
I mean,
who came up with the name PogChamps, actually?
Well, it was based on the whatever, the poggers kind of, know, thing, right? Which apparently pog means play of the game. Did you know that?
Oh, okay. It makes sense. No, I didn't know that. Play of the game.
I didn't know that either until recently, but apparently pog means play of the game, and so people would say poggers, like play of the game, and that became like a thing.
Sapnap grabs and free pawn. He actually saw that it was a target, attacked with his queen and his knight, and he gobbled it right up.
Yeah, apparently pog rolls off the tongue better than potka.
Oh, wait, apparently it's not how it started.
Oh, so I just made up that whole thing?
Or maybe, I don't know. Chat
don't listen to chat. Ignore chat. You've already been debated once today, Alexandra.
No, you guys, I didn't know this. I already said I didn't know, but I'm just getting debated. I don't even know if Danny's story is true. I don't know what to believe anymore. You tell me, chat. Where did Pog originate?
Yeah. Danny's making stuff up.
Now people are saying it's Irish.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Apparently, Crokeyz invented the term PogChamps. That's the official thing.
There you go. We solved the mystery here.
All right. Knight takes d5 is played. Harry's on the clock. A move that would be amazing to see would be the move c4 to attack the knight and attack the queen here. A hard move to see, but it is an attacking move, and so he just played it. Harry Mack just played c4.
Beautiful move. Sapnap's queen and his knight both under attack. This is a honestly tricky play for him to come and save here.
The only reason it's not winning is because of one move. You have to see queen a6, which would move the queen to safety.
Insane.
Yeah, and pin the pawn because of the rook. So that's like c4 is basically a winning move because queen a6 would be so hard for Sapnap to find. He finds this move, then double poggers, double the fun. Not sponsored by Double McGum. Double the poggers.
Oh, man. Well, Sapnap is up on time here, so he does have... Oh, I mean, it was too hard of a move to see. I do not blame him. But if Harry Mack sees it, we got a Botez Gambit, Danny. Andrea's been teaching him. I don't know what to say.
Ooh, yeah.
Does he see it?
Could be a problem.
Uh-oh.
Does he see
Don't know if he sees it. No!
We're Botez Gambiting all over the a5 square.
Oh, no. Even taking the knight is better because then at least he gets a free piece.
Is he going to do it?
Sapnap also just had a reaction. Sapnap just saw he's shaking his head.
Oh, he shook his head. He knows he got super lucky. Oh, my gosh.
So happy. Look at Sapnap, you guys. He's just relieved. Oh, there you go. Okay, why is my face on that queen, Danny?
Because it's a Botez Gambit. That's why.
What's going on there?
Okay, queen to b6. Now, Harry still has a chance to take the knight. But Sapnap, I mean, he knows he just got away with murder there. Before Harry even played Rook E1, he was shaking his head. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Okay, well, Sapnap saved it. Good on him for finding the move.
Yep.
Again, Harry's been playing for 3 weeks. So it was not, the thing is you see a move, it's attacking one of your pieces and your initial reaction is to defend the piece rather than to see what you're attacking. As you start to develop over time, you're looking at both, but super, super normal for him. And hey, he still has chances to recover here, even though he is now down in exchange, but that's not the end of the world.
No, you're totally right. And Robert and I have talked about this many times, especially with new players and during the last PogChamps, is because a new player doesn't have confidence that comes with experience. And that sounds like, okay, well, thanks, Captain Obvious. But it's really true. It means that every time there's a move played, their initial instinct for a very long time is that they're missing something, right? To be defensive. Right. And it takes a while before a player can look at someone's moves and say, like, actually, like, they don't know what they're doing here, right? And that's what allows you to punish your opponent for mistakes. So totally natural to be more defensive-minded when you're first learning the game.
Well, speaking of defensive-minded, Sapnap doesn't seem to care at all that his king is in the center of the board. He is not concerned. He has put off his castle, and he's just pushing his center pawns here.
And even now, plays the move Queen F5. He's not worried about it. No king in the center, no problem.
He's just too confident here, which is fair because, you know, even a draw wins for him here. He won the first game. He's higher rated. Still has to be careful, though, because when you do get too confident and you lose focus, that's when the slip-ups could happen.
Yep. Well, the game, again, started out on a great foot for Harry Mack. I'm super impressed. I can't wait to see where this goes for the next couple of weeks for him. And all the freestyle rapping will be treated to. If you have not gone to Harry Mack Official on Twitch and hit the follow button, what is wrong with you? Did you see him freestyle rapping about game analysis? I mean,
yes,
seriously.
Agreed. Twitch.tv/Harry Mack Official. Check him out now. He is super talented. He's out here trying something new. And when you see true talent, it's nice to support it because it is hard to make it, chat.
Because it's not something we get on chess shows very often when I'm hosting. True talent.
Yeah, I mean, look at us. That's why we're here, right, Danny? Self-burn. Woo.
Oh, self-deprecating humor for the win, Dan. Haven't been doing that for years.
Yeah, you put the two of us, and it's just like a spiraling. But okay, Sapnap finally castled. This is good to see.
Yep.
Just out of principle, because he's putting his king to safety, and he's also activating the rook on f8. So it does two things at the same time. And
great move here.
Bishop f4. Yep. He's putting pressure on d6. He has to be a little bit careful with that queen eyeing the rook on e2 if his rook were to move away.
Bishop f4.
You guys, the bishop isn't hanging. Some people are saying the bishop is hanging on f5. It is defended by the queen.
Yeah, queen defends the bishop here. And I really like this move from Harry, bishop to f4. Now, again, putting several moves together that attack the same spot on a chessboard. Again, like, it depending on your level of chess as a viewer, you're like, okay, I know that. But no, it really is an important step as far as someone's growth is, because that's the basic part of a plan is two pieces attacking one spot. And that's what you want to start to see is regardless of the target, is let's play one move and then bring another. But this move, okay, this is super risky. It might even force Harry to find a great idea, which would be to take twice and then boomtown. Now who's winning? That is G5.
I love that. Also, the crazier thing is if you would, he didn't take it.
Yeah,
okay, never mind.
Oh man.
Would have loved to see that, but again, sacrificing your bishop for 2 pawns and getting an attack like that, it's going to be easier for him to see an even trade like the knight for the bishop, which he did go for. But this was such a beautiful counterplay to find, and maybe
and
even
to put
winning
the coach
maneuver.
hat on it real quick again, and it'll be for Sap as he continues to also get better. He could win the whole thing, right? He just came up PogChamps. These are the kind of moves you want to avoid when you're winning. Any move around your king side is just unnecessary. And again, what's the thing what you want to learn to do when you're winning? How could I have traded faster? How could I have eliminated my opponent's chances? It's a very risky move, even though Harry didn't find it. So it'll be a good thing for him to learn from after the game too. I'm sure he'll look at it.
Yeah, definitely. But now he's going to have to try to survive down a rook.
Yep.
He is keeping his cool. What advice would you give him? He's down a rook, trying to survive. What do you do?
Bust into freestyle rap.
Just make it entertaining if you're
That's
losing.
what I do every time I'm losing.
You just bust out the rap. Fair enough.
You didn't know that I did that? Yeah, that's my thing. Like, hey.
No, I did. I learned it during this stream. I was very, very surprised, Danny.
Okay. He's got to take back. Oh, he played. Actually, that's not a bad move. King to G3, King to G2. If you can take back here with the rook, there's still an outside chance that White's pieces quickly, almost accidentally, go toward the Black King, because Sap needs to coordinate against the White King before Harry does so.
Yep.
Okay, it's a good move.
At least going to give him some chances. Oh!
Did he just... So this is... Wait. He just played E3 attacking the rook.
Yes, there's a queen. There's a queen under attack if Harry Mack... Oh my god, why? Oh god. That was... Okay. Okay.
Double
okay.
Botez Gambit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. And then Sap takes here. It saves the queen because the rook is pinned. There was... Oh my gosh.
If Harry saw queen b3 right now, that would be dope. He's not going to see it. Yeah, queen b3, you know, win a rook back. He has chances. But that was
Oh man. It goes back to what we said when you're first learning the game, someone makes an attacking move, you're always looking at the immediate defensive option, and you're just not always looking for your chances.
Yep. Again, we're not throwing Harry shade here.
Not at all.
It was just a very important moment that if he would have somehow seen, it would have changed the entire course of the game. Now he's got his king, 2 pawns, and a queen, and Sapnap is vicious. He moves his rook over to c8. He's preparing rook c3 to win his queen, and Harry just pushes his pawn because at the end, when you're just losing, you don't really know what to do other than push pawns.
No, totally. And Harry is going to look at these games with Rob and be like, oh, man, like, I'm doing good. Like, that's seriously what he should be thinking, because he's going to look at this and be like, I had major chances to win, actually. Not even like to hold, but to win both these games. And that's the thing you focus on, because, you know, you're often just not realizing your chances as you're first learning the game, and he was doing very good. Okay, now there's a checkmate. Okay, maybe Harry sees a chance to stalemate himself. If he advances the pawn, there's a stalemate idea.
Yeah, but he might also bait Sapnap into taking the pawn. Come on, try, Harry. Push the pawn. Change up the strat. Oh.
Okay, there's a chance here that something goes terribly wrong for Sapnap. After the king moves, he needs to see this.
He would still win the match even if it was stalemate, but I think he would be in a little bit of pain. So he did checkmate. He finished it off.
Boom.
Nicely done for Sapnap.
Right. Damn. There you go, man. Wow. Epic.
Harry did great. And he's obviously...
He really did.
Yeah.
Sapnap let out a sigh of relief. Like, that wasn't an easy game for him.
Yeah. And probably the moment that had him most on the edge of his seat is going to be our eternal play of the game. We're going to go back to the position where he actually, in one moment, could have lost the queen, right? And we're going to be looking for every opportunity to point out a Botez gambit. But this was really the play of the game, because I think it shows two things. One, the fact that Sapnap saw it, Alexandra, after this move shows it's very good on him, right? Even if you make mistakes, seeing it afterwards, that's a huge step. So he gets credit for it. But also, it'll be probably the most important step for Harry to realize in some of these games he's playing that he's doing well. This was a very good move, a double attack, in fact, that could have gone a direction for him to win if he had seen this idea of bishop takes a5. But ultimately, it got away from him, and that was our eternal play of the game. Real quick, use eternal. So apparently, all you got to do, I learned this at the break, all you have to do is to sign up at Eternal. It's free. And then once your Twitch account is connected, you just type the word Eternal if you agree that it was the play of the game, or to submit it to the compilation of the packs that they're putting together. The best moments are going to be put into a collectible pack that will be dropping on 3 lucky people for free on September 12th. And anyone who chooses to purchase that pack of collectibles will have that money go directly toward our charity. That is RAD, Rise Above the Disorder. So anyway, again, there's all those packs there. They look really delicious. I'm not endorsing that you eat digital things. But again, they're making them look attractive. Like, I want to own those. I don't know why. I want to own those things. They're collectible.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with what Eternal is doing so far. And I just, as I said, love the branding on what they got going on.
All right, everybody, we're going to be right back. Enjoy the smooth sounds of Harry Mack. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to do anything but sit here and listen to Harry Mack at the break. When we return, it'll be our third matchup of the day. PogChamps 4, presented by Coinbase, returns in a few.
So yeah, I've been grinding it as much as possible. I mean, I've you know, bearing my my current schedule, but I played as much as possible between like 3 weeks ago and now. But yeah, shout out to Robert Hess, because without him, I wouldn't have even looked. It wouldn't have looked as promising in the beginning stages of the game. I had some solid concepts and some principles that I was hoping I'd be able to rely on in the heat of battle. And I think actually, yeah, you know, in terms of like the beginning of the game seemed decent from my perspective. But yeah, But now it's just about yeah. Oh, I'm on Chess's stream again. Freestyle? Can I freestyle for Chess.com? Yeah. We on Chess.com. Mack improvising a song. Yeah, and you know that I'm blessed. Yo, I just got whooped at chess. All good, man, I'm about to learn the game. Mack coming off the top with the flames. We gon' make it happen when I'm on the scene. I'm the most powerful rook, just like Queen. Yeah, Mack, I be making moves. Every time I'm on it, man, I'm certain to improve. Yeah, you know that I'm winning in the battle. Gotta protect the king up in the castle. Mack, there ain't nothing they can tell us. All the strong moves is getting developed. Mack got the bars they remember. I burn you into embers, I'm controlling the center. Yeah, and y'all know that I speak through flows. I started playing 3 weeks ago. Hoping I can somehow be a winner. But the truth is, man, I'm only a beginner. Mack, when I'm done with the mic, I slam it. Trying to beat y'all dead with Queen's Gambit. Coming off the top of the dome. Mack, y'all know I'm a lock in the zone. Every time I spit, I be great in this game, though I got beat with the checkmate. Yeah, y'all know I'm trying to hold it down. Honestly, I got played for the clown. Mack, I come off the top kicking mad facts. By the way, big shout out goes to Sapnap. Yeah, Mack, I'ma break it down. Every time I rhyme, I'ma make the sounds. Coming off the tip of this, my lyrics are ridiculous. And when they come to bars, I'm low pro, inconspicuous. And they know what I'm about. Mack, I'll be staying on my route. And y'all know I finesse for people while I'm making big moves on the chessboard. Hoping I can truly make it happen. I'm locked in. Y'all know if the ship, I'll be the captain. Mack, gotta be the #1 MC. Coming with the bars that the people about to envy. I be out here living out my purpose. When I was playing chess, homie, I was getting nervous. Yeah, and y'all know that I'm rising out the sewer, playing in front of thousands of viewers. Mack, man, I'm crowd arousing. I'm down to rap in front of 15,000. But playing chess, man, I was getting work. Mack, when I rhyme, I'ma go berserk. Yeah, but then again, yo, I'm A grade, cause that's some of the best chess I ever played. So I guess you could say that I rose to the occasion, even if the end result wasn't amazing. Blazing, I'ma break it down here in rap form. Every time that I rhyme, I'ma rap form. Everybody lining up all around the corner just to hear the #1 performer. When it come to lyrics, I focus like a brainiac, and when it come to bars, they be calling me a maniac, and all up in my soul, I can feel it burning. I practice every day, y'all can see me learning. Mack, man, you know I'm about to scorch this. When I'm flowing, I'm growing just like a rainforest. Shouts at the access, they're throwing me the bits. Every time that I'm rhyming, I be flowing to legit. Got the game up in checkmate, they can make moves. Y'all know I'm a king in the game for the groove. Mack, all up on it, I'ma break it down. Coming off the top of this with the crazy sound. Microphone, I'm controlling that. And when I'm rhyming, yo, I got them yelling, holy crap. It's Mack, I'ma break it with the lyrical fix. And everybody wanna see me live stream on Twitch. I'm about to make it happen. It's time that I wreck ya. I'm advanced, homie. We be playing chess, not checkers. All these other rappers in the game getting mad at me. I gotta think ahead, you know, I gotta have the strategy. Y'all know these are God creations. They be saying that they got the best improvisation that I ever heard. How can rappers manage? I got the advantage. I'm about to slam it. When it come to lyrics, they be knowing that I'm clever. Could the rapper be me coming off the top? I'm saying never. When it comes to freestyles, every Mack is steady flowing. When it come to the bars, they know my bars are mind blowing. Yeah, you know I grab the mic, I'm scorching this. Going through the changes, so keep the metamorphosis. Rather than whack music, I choose silence. Every like Hong Kong, I react in violence. You know I'm about to mentor y'all, cause I'm the emperor. I be coming off the top and leaving enemies slain. Shout the vibe, boy, they be yelling out, good game. I appreciate the support regardless, cause Mack coming off the top the hardest. They yelling, this is fire, I'm about to slay y'all, you liars. Mack, open up your brain like the pliers. And I'm doing this for all of my peeps. Mack goes deep, yeah. Y'all know they love when I release this. I be staying on to B shit. Shouts to Robert Hess, the Grandmaster. Without him, it would have been a disaster. Yeah, and y'all know I'm about to throw it down properly. I'm putting words together logically. When I'm finished with the mic, I'ma slam it. Mack goes deep, quantum mechanics. And you know I kick true facts. Alright, cool. We gon' switch it up to the boom bap. Yeah. Wow. First ever PogChamps experience, man. Yeah. Hey, yo. Hey. GM Hess, man, if you still on here, I appreciate the kind words, my bro. No doubt. Yeah, I'm about to wreck the mic, I'm thinking ahead. See, I'm applying chess to life. I can't only think about the next move I make, cause if I do that, I might not notice mistakes. So I got a plan on a longer time scale, so that I know that my mind can prevail. Yeah, I never fail, and y'all know that I'ma mention this. I can't always be stuck in that defensive shit. I gotta be up on the offensive as well. Capturing pieces off the board to excel. You know what I'm saying? We can't always be on guard. We gotta find a way to push forth and go hard. Yeah, I'm doing me and I will devour foes. This applies to life. The queen's the most powerful. And that's a fact. I'll break it down in the verse. Cause the queen is the one with the womb to give birth. Most powerful ever, can create new human life. Can you understand what the fuck I'm doing, right? I mean, I am here as a man and I'm proud of myself to move forward with the plan. But the woman can open up the body to create another body. If you ask me, that power is godly. So shouts to the queens, moving how they wanna move. H-Mack, man, I'm about to send the drama through. For these other rappers, it be hopeless. I'm never slipping when ripping, you know I keep my focus. Ain't no way to act this. Mack is a savage, working on my chess game, putting in the practice. Repping for the West, rhyme off topics I suggest. Not the illest at the game, don't claim to be the best. But yo, I'm about to make it happen. Peace to people who recognize that Mack's really snapping. Brand new flavors about to get coined. Shout to Quanther, singing me who just joined. 999 ELO, the freestyle. H-Mack came to rock the people, cause he's wild. Damn, dude, this shit here is fucking crazy. These rappers never put their work in, they staying lazy. Lyrically blazing, you want the real page 'em. Shout to Nutcase 110, this is amazing. Pawns to queens, queens to pawns. Back and forth, I rap and scorch. My rap's a torch, I light the tip. Excitedness is what you feeling. 1 in a million with these lyrics that I'm dealing. And I'ma be reborn as a new man. Shouts to your pops, cause they finally a huge fan. I get loose with the style that's free. Ain't another rapper half as wild as me. I do it off the tip of this, don't even need a pen game. And that's why Amber Rest be saying, Mack, you are insane. Checkmate on the game of rap, you know we got that. Hey yo, and the beat is live, I'ma drop facts. Y'all know I be the mic burner, grumpy cat, happy chat, be the inspirational learner. H-Mack, I'm in it when I kick the bars, that was nice. Sometimes in the game of chess, you gotta sacrifice, and that's a fact of life. We hold it down regardless, I'm controlling it, they yelling out, holy shit, the hype train ain't coming 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Y'all know that my flow is infinite each time I wreck it. Shane P to the 803, just threw 5,000 bits in me. Get with me, I'ma cook up lyrics like a fricassee. They lining up just to witness me. Known for putting words together in an insane way. When I'm rapping, y'all can probably feel the fucking brain waves. When I'm spitting, I be moving through the clearing. The one you hearing is the one who practice perseverance. My lyrics, they be thumping and swagging. Underground, but I'm breaking out these dungeons like dragons. We be breathing fire, he's no liar. You know we be the rhyme mayor. Running shit from here to rhyme sayers out in Minneapolis while I be cracking through the atmosphere. I have idea to use my abilities to rap all year. I know you get the reference. H-Mack coming through with the clever spit. You know that I'm ill, they love how I spill. From here to Brazil, my lyrics is cold, they icy and chill. Yeah, and yo, over the board, I was sorta racing. I gotta practice on my chess piece coordination. And y'all know my bars ain't faulty. Lyrically swaggin', ill like dragon, the ball Z. H-Mack, man, you know I get it done, ba-bum, bum, ba-bum, bum. I'm banging on my drum, son, for real. Hey, we're gonna do 1 or 2 more beats and then I'm gonna peace out, man. Shout out to PogChamps, that was insane, yo. Crazy experience, crazy experience. Crazy experience, man. Oh my God, shout out to Papa Slanates. Or is it Papas Lonates? Shout out to you. That's incredible. Let's go. The gifts are flying. There's no denying. Yeah. Listen, okay, listen, okay, listen, I be coming off the top with the songs you want. I'm getting fancy on it, something like R%. It's H-Mack. I be coming with the lyrics that'll trouble you. I'm winning every game, yo, I'm about to get the W. Unless we talking chess, in which case I'm kind of a mess. Honestly, the game had me stressed, but I still want to work on it with Robert Hess. Yeah, hoping he can come through and be the guest up in my crib one day. Yeah, I'ma host him. On my enemy, you know I'm about to close in. I be working at rap, it's vocational. And the way that I rhyme is sensational. Shouts to Exaf coming through with mad gifts. 5 tier 1s, man, you know he's working magic. 69%, and you know that it's a meme. I be spitting fire even when I'm sleeping in my dreams. Make you say, hey, go ahead and press play. H-Mack be the one to hold it down all day. You're the GMMC, thanks for saying that. Shouts to them all there, no steady laying back. Doing what I'm feeling, Grandmaster, master of ceremonies. Double master, y'all know that Harry homie really gets loose with the raps. Every time I'm spitting, they producing the clap. So do about to snap, y'all know he's Pog is insane. pain. All these other rappers best get off of the game. This is lyrical chess, and I stay like a step ahead. And you know I'm about to rap till the day I'm dead. A lot of love from Saudi Arabia. I'm blazing ya, I'm doing it proudly. Shout to my homie that's dancing under the palm tree while you kick the lyrical thunder. I'm strong G, y'all know that I paint you a picture. I'm a fixture, faster than Twister. Nah, shout to Twister, he's faster than everyone. Yeah, I spit filth every time that I get it done. Make you wonder, never get laid asunder. I'm about to pump you up even if I blunder. Y'all know when I spit the kid will be dope. Don't diss Mack, that's a slippery slope. Yeah, and you know I came to truly float. I'ma do my duty, bro, up in the studio. I move like Yu-Gi-Oh! I really got the power, so check the viscosity. H-Mack about to change the game most probably putting shit together. You know I'm live. Everybody around the planet feeling the vibe. Yeah, I'm chilling and I'm saying this is amazing. Every time they be spilling, yo, the kid is straight blazing. Do what I feel and I'm making y'all believers. I'ma kill you dead, homie, I'm the Grim Reaper. But Slim, yo, that look like Slim Shady, that's for Eminem. He's getting hella lyrical, got everybody trembling. But then again, I'm colder than the winter wind. From the moment that I'm entering, man, you know they won't remember him. Burn them in the embers, them dip from the scene. H-Mack, y'all know I be spitting for fiends. They just wanna hear it, they say you the man Mack. Wanna hear the real shit, we're gonna stand back. Cause I'ma come and flip flows, y'all know that we sick, bro, damn. H-Mack ready to slam, hold up, I make it happen and y'all know I'm about to run ya through the Botez Gambit, bring the thunder. H-Mack, you know that I'm really about to spark, right? I'm recording in the cave like the Dark Knight. He just keeps on going, he just keeps on flowing. I got more skills that I want to show him. People digging the way that I perform. I'll be peeling lyrics from the soul, something like an orange. Let me get activity feed, that's what I need. Cause people might be giving gifts and raiding me. Y'all know I'ma go against the grain, I'm the rebel guy. Matter of fact, I'm staring rappers down with the devil eye. Best get ready cause I'm the dude. All these other rappers by comparison are noobs. Y'all know that I'm feeling live. And every time I spit, you know I'm about to heal and vibes. I'm bringing medicine, preaching just like the reverend. Going places they never been. Harry Mack, heal your pain like a settlement. I'm coming through with the fatness. I'm cold and shivery, so get ready for my delivery. Woo! Can't nobody do what I do. I'm keeping it true. Y'all know I'm an animal, I live in the zoo. I'm a beast, I'ma make them say sheesh. Love it from the moment that my raps release. Yeah, shouts out to Jacob and Christian, they tapping in. Harry Mack, all my fans, you know I'm a rap for them. Shouts out to Shannon LeBron, plugging the Discord fam. H-Mack, y'all know I'm the man, goddamn. People in the chat, how are you feeling? They gon' feel my vibes from here, way out to New Zealand. Shout to Wonderpants coming through, gifted 5. Peace to everybody watching me getting live. I just played my first official chess match. Honestly, if you ask me, I bless that. I know I lost both games 2 in a row, but still, yo, I was working and doing dutiful, bro. So let me put it down for y'all while I wander. Shouts to Kanye, cause he just dropped Donda. I haven't had a chance to really listen to it yet, but I know the way he gets down, he probably press a threat. H-Mack, y'all know they about to turn my song loud. Spitting fire just to get you higher than the barn cloud. H-Mack, y'all know I'm expedient. The way I do my lyrical skills ain't an immediate. I'm advanced, take a chance. You know I be going where they never go. I'm a student and that is perpetual. Always learning, always burning straight from the soul. H-Mack, I know they gon' hate on me though, but I don't wanna hear it cause you know I'm going crazy. Much love going out to Warrior AC 25. Glad we finally got you on the stream. To see you with your family, it truly was a dream. Shout to Kyle Glore coming through with 414 and a 415. You know they're about to take that dive. H-Mack, man, you know this here is domination. I be waiting, I be thinking, peep the contemplation. Let's rock. All right, y'all. That's it for today, man. Oh, we're gonna send this hype train through, and then I'm gonna peace. So a couple more bars, then I gotta bounce. I got a packed day. Thank y'all so much for watching my first official. Oh my God, the original Black Pepper. Shout out to the original Black Pepper. Just gifted 10 tier 1 subs. My God, thank you. Shout out to Iris Salute. I hope I said that right. Thank you for the sub. Kyle Glore gifting 5. Come on, thank you. Hop G20, thank you for the resub. K Coppertone, 10 tier 1 subs. My God, K Coppertone going crazy. Wonderpants with the 5 subs. Everybody's gifting crazy subs and doing all types of miraculous things. We saw the hype train through. We did what we came to do. Twitch, you know I'm doing this for you. Let's go. All right, y'all. I can't stay. I got a packed day. Lots of stuff on the plate, but thank y'all.
And we're live. PogChamps 4, presented by Coinbase, is back. We have our first rematch of PogChamps 4, a match that took place from PogChamps 2 a while ago. Connor, Cutie, thanks for being here.
I'm a little confused. Cutie looks different.
Well, I wanted to be a woman GM today, and I thought, what better way than to be Alex Botez herself?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, you be careful with the queens, Alex Botez, because those are really tricky creatures.
I've heard that I should watch my queen, not give it away, right? Not give away my queen is what I do.
Yes.
Actually,
that
no.
is- that
it
is the
depends on
rule.
what you're into. Like you can give away your queen too. It depends. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the good thing is I think Connor will do it before I have an opportunity to.
Probably. We'll see.
Ooh, Connor, so I know you played Cutie before and the score was 2-1. You have your chance for the rematch.
Right.
How are you feeling going into this?
Well, 2-1 there doesn't tell the entire story. It was a very close 2-1. It was
a close 2-1.
It was a good game. I didn't get as much practice as I wanted to this week. I was a little busy, unfortunately, but as they've said, I'm a bit of a prodigy. So let's hope it shows off
I'm
today.
confused because I looked at your account and your last game was May 5th.
And I did great on that match.
Have you played it all since?
Yeah, I mean, I did the lessons and stuff.
Well, maybe he also has a secret account. You have a secret account, Connor?
Yeah, and I know my alt. My alt is kind of going crazy.
Right. Your alt account. Okay, so if I lose, I should feel really, really bad about myself.
Yes, very much so.
Since I play multiple times a week.
Cutie, you can't lose in this cosplay. You can't. I usually don't pick favorites as a commentator, but you're making it very difficult right now with the cosplay. Connor,
Mhm.
do you have a purple shirt? Maybe you could be Danny.
Yeah. I bet you have one of these Twitch partner shirts. They're really cool.
I don't. They never
don't?
gave me one. Nope.
Oh, well.
Nope.
They should give you one, Connor, because your
They
content
should.
is amazing.
Thank you.
I
I
can't
agree.
send you Twitch swag, but I can send you all the Chess.com swag you want. What do you want?
All of it. All of it.
All
I
of
need as
it.
many clothes as I can get.
I'll send all of it to you. I don't even know where to go with this interview. I don't know why. We're really excited to have you guys playing.
I'm focused. I'm ready to play the game.
Yeah, Cutie is, coming back the winner from last match, but Connor, it was closer than it actually seemed, and he's been training in his secret alternate account. You guys are good friends as well, so it always makes it a little bit more fun when you're playing someone you know. Connor and Cutie, good luck to both of you.
Yep.
It'll be fun. Thank you so much.
But we'll see you on the other side. Have fun.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So we got Connor and Cutie. They're about to throw down. Like we said, Alexandra, that's the first rematch of PogChamps 4. We've got others coming up. We know that Ludwig and Mr. Beast are going to throw down. Has a lot of people hyped. But okay, to what's in front of me, we got to rise above the disorder. Use the command donate, please, to learn more. Let's hit that $1,000 goal. We don't have only one match left. Let's definitely get over 1,000 on the first day. There we go. Right on cue. A donation coming in real time. Rise Above the Disorder works to help the tens of thousands of people and tons of people suffer from mental health, and often they struggle to get access and be able to afford it, and that's what RAD is all about. Use the command. Chess.com is donating $100,000, matching your donations, and we hope that you will contribute over the next couple weeks. Also want to just give a big shout out again, remind you before our last match starts that Chess.com's PogChamps is presented by Coinbase. All you have to do is go to coinbase.com/chess. You can earn while you learn $5 in crypto. Like I said, if you're a real person and you verify your account, then you get free money. That's probably the best deal I've ever heard in my life. And I hope that you take advantage of it. Go to coinbase.com/chess today. All right, we're going to let Cutie get set up, or should I say Alexandra Botez doppelganger. I'm going to let Connor focus on his cat.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
feel like she's doing it better. I'm really impressed. But yeah, absolutely. We will get to their games very soon.
And we will be right back with the
yeah.
last match of the day. The first day of PogChamps 4, not over yet. Don't go anywhere. We will return.
PogChamps 4 is presented by Coinbase. Whether you're looking to make your first crypto purchase or you're an experienced trader, Coinbase has you covered. Earn crypto by learning about crypto with Coinbase Earn. Power up your trading with Coinbase's advanced features, get exclusive rewards when you spend with Coinbase Card, and much more. Learn more at coinbase.com/chess.
And we are back here with PogChamps 4, presented by Coinbase. We have Alexander Botez commentating, Alexander Botez playing. Connor eats pants, who does not actually eat pants, if you're wondering. We have checked. He has a very good diet. It's safe. Alexander.
Yeah. Well, I'm still so impressed with Cutie's cosplay. She killed it. And I saw that she even has the overlays on her chat, just fully committing. Cutie's always just upping the content on every single show she does. She's like one of those students who wouldn't just get an A, she would get an A+. You know what I mean?
And not only that, like, it looks like she went and found the perfect fake plant. I'm pretty sure I've seen that fake plant in your and Andrea's apartment. Whatever.
Well, we got some fake plants behind us too. We can't keep the real ones alive, but yeah, she nailed it. Connor, he looks super focused. He is a little bit of the underdog here because he's slightly lower rated, and you know, it's hard to play against someone that you know you've lost to before psychologically.
Yep. Well, and Cutie was talking a little bit of smack, saying like, hey, I've looked at your account. You haven't played since May 5th. What are you doing? And he's like, I've been doing the lessons. All right, well, we did cross 1K.
Cutie does kind of look like Megan Fox right now.
Yes, she does. She looks.
Sorry, I was reading the chat.
That's like pre-Transformers Megan Fox.
All I wanted to do, Connor, was a freaking Stratford. Are you kidding me?
Oh, they started.
Caro Khan, here we go.
Shout out to our community, by the way. We crossed $1,000 raised for charity on day 1. Way to go. Remember, Chess.com is matching up to 100K. So if you want to make that dono, it's a tax write-off, do it. We're going to match up to $100,000. Let's raise 200K total.
That is an awesome cause.
Okay, what is going on here?
I don't remember the Caro Khan now. Sorry, Levy.
All right, there was a knight on the side, but it did not get taken. That's okay. And here, Cutie is attacking Connor's queen. Bishop e2 looks really. Oh,
I spent all my time on the Stafford.
Bishop e2 would be good, but he Botez gambited. Oh my God, Cutie called it. She said he would Botez gambit.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
Pog,
oh my gosh.
I guess everyone's cosplaying me today.
Oh my gosh.
You know?
Wait, we have a moist critical moment. No, it didn't happen. I feel like Cutie had mercy there. I feel like she saw a checkmate and won and didn't take it.
Yeah. Yeah. That was brutal. But Connor is still alive here. So that is a good sign. And now he might see the threat on b2 and move his king over and at least not get forked. That's not a bad move. He's attacking the queen twice, but now he has to see rook b1.
Yeah, you gotta see rook b1. My heart stopped beating for a minute there when we had knight takes f2 checkmate on the board.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Maybe we can show it after this game if anybody missed it. There was a checkmate, and it would have been in less than 10 moves, but Cutie played a little bit quickly and missed it. Connor moves his rook to safety, which is great. Had he moved it to b1, it would have been a little bit better. Rook b1 is still a great move right now, but it's hard to think of moving the same piece twice.
Yep.
Connor does look very focused, though.
He does. He looks super focused. Also looking fresh, like he just showered, just looking fresh. He just celebrated a birthday a couple days ago.
Absolutely. He's a young, talented streamer.
What did he turn like, what, 17?
Wow. Wow. This is a nice move. Queen, knight a4. It's not necessarily the most accurate move, but he is attacking the queen and putting pressure on the bishop at the same time. And at least it keeps things interesting. But I am worried that Cutie is also going to play knight takes f2 and, gobble up the rook in the future. But what if she forgets and leaves her queen on b2?
It would be double Botez gambit in one game.
No.
Double Botez. The double Botez.
No.
Let's see it.
I know the cosplay. There you go. There you go. No Botez Gambit. She's not committed to the character, Danny. You know, I would have given my queen there.
Yeah, seriously. What kind of acting is this? We're going to call her out on that.
Yeah, what's on? What's going on? Oh,
apparently there's an
we're
ad.
Getting an ad from Cutie.
Either she just ran an ad, or we're gonna subscribe to QTCinderella. We just got outed as not being subscribed to her channel.
Come on, Chess.com. Please go sub to QTCinderella right now.
We're subbing to her right now. Our team is subbing. So we got a lot of things rolling in our production here using amazing tools, and we will subscribe right away.
There you go. There you go.
Now that might be the eternal moment of the game. People might want to type eternal for that because that's a clippable thing. That was accidental. Cutie's gonna be pissed.
I mean, this is kind of a cool ad. They're doing gymnastics.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the
Let's
roof.
bring up the full ad here. Let's check it
there?
out real quick. What is this an ad here for? Okay.
Oh, that's the famous gymnast.
Oh, for
Michaela
Geico.
something. Yeah.
All right, there's Cutie. That was the worst thing that's ever happened on a PogChamps right there.
Hey, Geico, if you're watching this and you want me to Botez Gambit and then put Geico over it, I'm all for
seriously.
it. You know, just hit me up.
LOL.
Okay, well, Cutie is very close to checkmating here. So she's attacking the rook on c1, but there are no immediate checkmates. But I don't want Connor to get his hopes down, you know?
Yeah. Well, we're gonna work on some chess. I hooked up with Connor on Discord yesterday. We're gonna work on some chess. This is not, you know, I know this is a rough start for Connor, but he will not be. Okay, this is not going well.
Connor is smart. He's a quick learner. This is just him being a little bit rusty and Cutie having more experience. Cutie is playing incredibly, and honestly, she's made so much progress since the first PogChamps.
Oh, she really has. I mean, Cutie
yeah.
Dark Horse could win this whole thing. Like, no joke. I mean, I know that her non-platonic partner Ludwig is also in the event, and he's still a better chess player.
versus Ludwig final.
That would be amazing. Scripted. Okay, now we have checkmate on the board. I feel like Cutie's gonna see it.
So crazy.
But Connor said he's a prodigy, and I'm gonna take him up on that. We're gonna work on his chess. Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, that was actually a weird choice.
Oh, missed the mate, but still a good
he
move.
Can go here. Whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't find a pretty check, so I'm just gonna do. I'm just gonna come take his. I can't find a pretty check because I haven't castled. I haven't got my rooks out, so I'm just gonna go boop, and then he can take that. I'll just clean up the board. I'm not as cool as I thought I was.
Not the worst strat. At least, you know, it's going to be a guarantee to win.
I love you, QTCinderella.
She's not reading
I
her
feel fine
chat.
about
She
it.
has chat in emote only mode.
I actually want him to take that because I want to bring out my bishop without having to move my knight or rook. I want to move out my rook. Okay. Great. Thanks, Connor.
She's enjoying it.
Why
She's just taking
even
the
say
pieces.
yes, Connor? Connor, why even say yes? Hey, Connor, do you want to join PogChamps? Yeah, sounds like fun.
Oh my god.
He hasn't practiced at all.
Cutie is
There's
a
no chance.
savage.
There's no chance he has practiced at all. Well, let me castle for shits and gigs.
Hey, she even has the trash talk down though. I will say she's killing it. But Connor, I hope he's not discouraged.
Yeah, take that. I don't care. What? Why wouldn't you take that? What are you doing? Oh my god. Wait, I don't know who I think I am. I can't do a queen knight. I can't do a... Why are you not taking that knight, Connor? Okay, I'm just gonna end it. Actually. I'm sorry for being a psychopath prior to this. What are you doing? I don't know what he thinks he's doing, but it's so strange. This is such weird behavior. Go here. It's the only place you can go. Okay. Now go here. Wait, this is checkmate, right? Yeah. Okay. I don't know, Connor. I feel bad. I feel bad. I feel bad.
That was a Cutie took almost every piece on the way to a victory. I guess her PogChamps 4 campaign is off to a good start.
She did. You know, Connor had a little bit of a rough start.
Yeah.
But last time after he started, you know, brushing off the rust, he was able to pick things up pretty quickly. And hey, Cutie cleaned it up. She did well. And she was also having a fun time while doing it. So congratulations to her for the first game.
All right. Well, we'll get back very soon before anything else happens. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a very quick break before game 2 between QTCinderella and ConnorEatsPants. PogChamps 4 presented by Coinbase continues in just a minute. And we're back with PogChamps 4, and you know who else is back? All of the bots. In fact, for the first time, we launched the Pog Champion bots. So Voyboy, Hafu, Sardosh, and who knows, we'll be joining them after PogChamps 4. If you had a chance to pair one bot versus another with live computer-style trash talk, who would you pair together, Alexandra?
Ooh, well, XQC is really funny when he's talking trash. So absolutely XQC. And it'd have to be somebody who actually reacts to his trash talk. Ludwig would react to his trash talk, but Ludwig would be too high rated. So maybe XQC versus Pokimane would be fun to see.
Yeah, or if we could make XQC's bot stronger than Sardosh's bot, I'd love to see that go down. Or just really, really close.
Yes. Yeah, Sardosh might want a refund if you do that.
Yeah. All right. Let's remind everybody, too, that while you're watching PogChamps and you get the bug and want to get better, you should download the Learn Chess with Dr. Wolf app. Right now, we have a 1-week free trial on iOS and Android. Download the app, get your free trial, start learning with your favorite new doctor. The doctor's in the house. Get your Dr. Wolf app. We want to remind everybody of the schedule real quick coming up for the rest of the event. Obviously, today's August 29th. We will be back here tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific time. And we are switching and reminding you of the schedule for just some very quick, unfortunate news. ConnorEatsPants has an urgent matter that he needed to deal with in his life. So obviously, we wish him the absolute best. It's unfortunate, but we will not have a second game here between Connor and QT. At least not now, Alexander. We will confer with the players and decide what they're up for before making any final decisions about the match. So we might have a game 2 at a to-be scheduled time. We might not, but we wish Connor obviously the absolute best with the urgent situation that came up while he was playing the match, actually. So we wish him the best.
Yeah, that is a tough situation to be in, but we'll let him get to that, and we can talk about what game is coming up tomorrow. We have 3 super exciting matches. Let's start off with Fundy versus Tectone. Box versus Minx, and Ludwig versus Mr. Beast. Danny, which one are you most excited for?
Well, I think everyone has the Jimmy Ludwig battle there at the end of the day circled, and we'll see with the rematch. Remember, if you didn't follow PogChamps 3, they threw $10,000 down on a single game. We'll see if Jimmy's up to doing that again against Ludwig.
Well, Jimmy does like donating money, so
yeah, he does like donating money. And been doing some chess with Jimmy, but we need him to, maybe he likes to bet to motivate himself. So we'll see what happens versus Ludwig. But to the first match, I think Fundy versus Tectone is low key going to be a really fun match. Fundy has been grinding a ton, and he's been doing lessons with everybody. But Tectone was kind of a surprise new chess addict in Tournament R2, which happened about a month ago. So the anime community will be cheering him on. And then you've got Box, who, against Justin Minx, I think Box, Albert's definitely the favorite. I know that Minx has been working on her game. Your thoughts about that matchup?
Well, Box was so strong in the first PogChamps 1. He went even to 1400 rating. And Minx, she's been learning really quickly, but she is newer to the game, so she's certainly an underdog. Hopefully, we can do some training with her leading up to the game. I mean, you're always going to have these first round pairings being a little bit more uneven before we see players split off into the 2 different brackets, but it's also really a good chance for players to get experience playing somebody higher rated than them and trying not to tilt.
Yeah, and Box just won a chess event we had a few weeks ago against Ludwig, the Winner Stays event that we hold once a month, where the winner stays, and if you win 3 matches in a row, you get $3,000. And Ludwig was 1 win away from an extra $3K, and Box showed up and broke his heart. So if we had a rematch of Box Ludwig at some point during PogChamps, that would be brutal.
Yeah, brutal, but I would love to see it. And Ludwig is, gaining rating, and he's been playing more chess than Box, so maybe he'll have his rematch.
Yeah, no, I think that's going to be a fun one to watch out for. Obviously, Ludwig just exacted revenge on Sardosh, a PogChamps 3 rematch in Twitch Rivals on Thursday. So, anyway, all kinds of exciting stuff ahead. Day 1 is surprisingly coming to a close here, a little faster than we thought, but like we said, our absolute best wishes with Connor. We will let the fans know what happens with the remaining game in this particular match. Alexandra and Andrea are about to throw up their stream right after this, so everyone should tune into them.
Yes.
What's on
So if
What's
you
on the
guys are
docket today?
watching-
Just a bunch of Botez gambits?
Well, we were going to do some in real life chess streaming, but I don't think we'll have time to set it up. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to be playing some high energy chess blitz at our computer. It'll be really fun. The chat is always super excited after PogChamps, so we'll be there hopefully hosting a fun after party.
All right, well, join Alexandra and Andrea. We will see you tomorrow, August 30th, for day 2 of PogChamps. Make sure you tune in. Obviously, we've got that huge marquee matchup at the end of the day, Ludwig and Mr. Beast. So until then, thank you again to our sponsors, Eternal and Coinbase. Please, again, continue to consider donating. I'm super pumped about what we can do over the next couple weeks for RAD. And on that note, thanks to the whole team working hard. We are going to wrap this thing up. We will see you tomorrow for day 2 of PogChamps 4, right at 12 noon Pacific time.
you.